What up, ladies and gentlemen? What is happening? Ryan the Professional. We are live here on YouTube.com. RGT episode 31, 32, actually. And yeah, let's get it. You already know the panel's here. Family is united. And we're going to go ahead and talk about these topics. So a lot that's going on. Got Red Dead Redemption 2 completely blowing up the scene and could possibly be game of the year. But we'll definitely get into that when we get there. Let's go ahead and introduce the panel and start this. Go ahead, Carlos.
Once again, as always, your boy Type R87, aka Carlos Fernandez. Gamer by choice, not by trend. Yeah, man. Episode 32. And these Xbox are getting so happy with this Red Dead, man.
Craig Harris.
Yo, what's happening? Big shout out to you, Ryan. Thanks for the vine. Great panel. Shout out to Vieira Tron. She told a creepy ghost story earlier today. That was fun. So, good time. Good time.
She was supposed to be here with us. She's in the chat, but I'm not sure.
I see her. She's like,
I think she was supposed to be here. I'm not sure if make it though. Can you still make it, Vera? Because I can see an invite.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to her though. Nancy, go ahead.
TTFP, aka the Titanfall Princess. Let's get it on.
All right, Foxy.
Yo, what's up in the house? Play Games or Corporations.
All right, let's talk about these moist simps for a second here. Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, yes, and this is how you know we're like in a petty slump of people right now because we're talking about minuscule differences of the game. So it's been confirmed that it's 4K on the Xbox. Yes. But the damn game can't even barely run at 30 frames.
Yeah.
So, do you guys, would you guys say that's an epic win? Because according to Tim Dog, that's an epic win. I'm like, dude, you about to seriously get muted on fucking Twitter. Don't tag me.
I think it's a win. You know why it's a win?
What's up?
Because it's an open world game. It looks beautiful, and they managed not the machine, but the talent of the development team, right? Managed to get 60 flops to outperform itself. Forget about frame rate. We're just talking about the resolution, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's running at 4K. Let them have the win. I mean, at the end of the day, right? If you own a Sony system and you've been playing all the exclusives, you've been winning for the last 5 years. Why can't they have this win?
Well, let me tell you, everybody forgets that in March of 2018, a massive open world game released from Ubisoft called Far Cry 5. It was 4K native on the Xbox X. So if they can get 4K native with Ubisoft on that console, you knew Rockstar was going to be able to do it. And also Red Dead Redemption 1 backwards compat is 4K native. So that to me was all they needed. And it's like, so this to me is just not, it's a big version of Far Cry. You got an ecosystem, you got horses. In Far Cry, you had Jeeps, you had motorcycles and airplanes. This you got horses. It is a beautiful, stunning looking game, but so is Far Cry. So is Horizon Zero Dawn open world. So is Spider-Man open world. So again, I'm enjoying the game. Let me make that clear. I'm enjoying the game, but it's the second game on the Xbox X that's been 4K native open world. And I think Far Cry had better performance than Red Dead. Now they can patch it. They may patch it tonight, for all I know. But I don't think Far Cry 5 dropped to 20 to 22 frames.
I don't know if the comparison's fair though, because you got to look at what Red Dead Redemption 2 is, without doubt, without question, a beautiful looking game.
Yes.
But it's only beautiful because of the lighting. If you look at the actual game, it's a lot of open space, right? It's not packed with cities, so you don't need to worry about rendering all of these skyscrapers, these reflective windows like in Spider-Man PS4. All these vehicles on the road, all of these pedestrians. You just got pedestrians in a very open, like the only packed places are the towns, and they're just wooden blocks, really. Let's be honest, with very nice textures, all right? I'm not putting the game down. If you look at something like Far Cry 5, right? I think that's more impressive to get to run at native 4K because that has cities. right?
Yeah, I agree.
No, it has towns. So it's another game that doesn't have cities. It has towns. If you notice, all the games that have cities and massive built-up areas cannot run at native 4K
That is
on
true.
any console that's
That
out.
is true.
Never
Yeah.
mind X, it can't run on any console. I think when you got lots of fields, trees, you know, and you only have to render things that look like a massive barn, which in Red Dead Redemption 2, even the hotel and the saloon, it could be a big shed that you have in your own garden, right? Because it's just wood. There's no, you don't see any intricate details in Red Dead Redemption 2 like you would in Grand Theft Auto 5. Like in Grand Theft Auto 5, right? I'm not comparing the graphics, I'm just saying, look at Grand Theft Auto 5. You got telephone wires and poles everywhere, intricate, tiny details everywhere. Red Dead Redemption 2 doesn't have that. It just has a lovely, beautiful landscape and fantastic lighting and excellent animations and excellent character models for some of them. I've noticed some suspect character models in Red Dead. I don't care what anyone says. I don't think it's a 10 out of 10. Honestly, I think it's a 9 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10. You know why? I'll tell you why it's not a 10 out of 10. I've been spoiled this generation with some beautiful looking games and some amazing stories.
Okay. So
And Red Dead Redemption 2 is up there with the best looking games this gen, like Horizon Zero Dawn, open world games like that, right? It's up there with those games. But because I've been spoiled, it doesn't, it hasn't hit me like, wow, like all these reviewers have been, like, I've been watching a lot of reviews and I'm thinking, I think they're getting carried away. Is this like,
right?
This is like hyperbolic because I'm playing the game and I'm very impressed, but no more impressed than I am with Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, games I've already finished. No more impressed than Assassin's Creed Odyssey. In some ways, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, here's a joke. In some ways, Assassin's Creed Odyssey looks better than Red Dead Redemption 2. In some ways. You know why? Because if you look at the structures in Origins, and they're more difficult to render.
Yeah. That I can honestly be honest about. Like the whole post processing, the ambient inclusion, everything that is done in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it's pretty hard. Even high spec hardware struggles to render certain scenes in Assassin's Creed.
Look at Horizon Zero Dawn. Look at the structures and the beasts and giants in that game. All the robot pieces that make up the creatures, like dinosaur type robots, right? And it still has an open field and it still has trees and forestry everywhere. Even Witcher 3 has more going on in it than Red Dead Redemption 2. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, right, for like, I don't know, 10 hours.
Yeah.
And I downloaded it at midnight. So I've put a lot of time in a very short time. Maybe not 10 hours, maybe 8 hours, right? But I'm 18% through the game. I've met most of the characters and I've seen a lot. I'm not going to do any spoilers, but I've seen a lot. Right. And to me, like, it hasn't gripped me like the first one did. I don't know why, but the story I don't find as compelling as the first Red Dead. It looks better. Animations are a million times better and everything else is perfect. Apart from, I just don't think the story doesn't grab me. Like, I'm not really connected to the story yet. And I've been playing it for 8 hours. Like, maybe it'll hit me soon, but it's been slow. It's a slow burner, bro.
That's what it is. It's a slow story. That's what the thing about Red Dead is always
slower than Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Dude, Assassin's Creed Odyssey was slow.
Yeah.
This is slower than Assassin's Creed Odyssey in terms of picking up the pace.
Makes sense though. It's Western. They're going for that particular like slow tone. I'm pretty sure like once you get to like the middle act, you'll probably be more invested into it than you are now. I'm pretty sure.
No, don't get me wrong. I don't want to play. Look, I don't want to make it sound like I'm any way disappointed with this game because I'm not. I'm thoroughly impressed. It's everything I expected it would be, right? Knowing Rockstar, right, and the stuff they put up before. It's just I'm not criticizing. I'm more curious about some of the review scores that are coming out and some of the narrative about this game, like it's the best thing since sliced bread, because it isn't. There are better games on the PS4. Better games on the PS4 than Red Dead Redemption 2. It's up there with those games. Is it better? I don't know.
Yeah, it's Far Cry. I mean, again, it's amazing how people just swept that game under the rug. That game is running the same resolution with more going on than this game. It just, now you want to get it saying it's repetitive, fine. Rise of the Tomb Raider is 4K native.
Yep.
That's not it's not rendering as much. I get that, but it's just I don't understand. They built that device to do 4K native, and when it does it, there's a certain group that get a chub. I just don't understand that. I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's not dynamic, fake 4K. It's not using a checkerboard. They actually were able to get it. It's very impressive. It's impressive on all the platforms. And I think it's fun so far, and I like shooting people, and you got the choice to either let people go or throw them off a mountain. And I'm throwing people off the mountain. I mean, it's fun. I'm having a good time. But it's just like, but people forget about Far Cry. That's why I had to mention that today. Did you all forget about Far Cry 5? Really? Right. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Viera jumped in here. What's up, Viera?
Oh.
Yo.
Hey,
What's
what's up, miss?
He just
Hey.
like slid in here like all stealthy. Didn't say
Oh yeah.
All I can say is I didn't get the game yet. But all I see all the time from Xbox people is they're treating it like an exclusive.
Yeah, that's one of the questions that I have for the panel. So I guess we can actually skip the game top for a second. Let's get into that important fucking question. Why are people treating Multiplats like exclusive?
Who is? Who?
I know the answer.
I don't
know
understand.
the answer.
Who's treating it like it? Who's treating it? Which group is Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, well, come on, man. Do you blame them though? I mean, it's not right, but I understand why some of them are doing it. They've not had anything.
Yeah.
When you've been starved for a long time, and then someone throws you a sandwich, like you're gonna eat it like you're gonna bite your fingers off.
True.
Pretty much.
You probably bite your tongue and eat it so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about all Xbox people, right? I'm talking about those who like really are championing games like Shadow of the Tomb Raider as Xbox orientated or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But look, what really upsets me most about the Xbox community, a part of the Xbox community, is the console that they would have died on the cross for, the Xbox One S. They suddenly thrown it under the bus and praising the X when they spent the last 4 years fighting tooth and nail to try and get respect for the Xbox and the Xbox One S, right? Now the X is out. They're even putting their own lower platform down. Like, you don't see PS4 Pro gamers ripping PS4 gamers. Aha, you got the crappy version. I've never seen that. So I had to tweet, like, at least, well, the Xbox One S doesn't drop to 21 frames per second, according to Digital Foundry. At least it doesn't do that. The Xbox One drops to 21. Xbox One X, right? All its 4K. Actually, it might be for a split second and in a cutscene. Who cares? It does it once, it's done it. Let's not pretend it didn't do it because it was for 1 second in a cutscene. It dropped.
Yeah.
All right. Can't argue that case. It dropped. And the Xbox One S in the same cutscene does not drop to 21 frames per second. Even Digital Foundry were baffled. They said they can't believe that, the Xbox One X version performance is lower in that part there. It's the same cutscene, right? So I was directing it at them, not to be start a fanboy war, because if I wanted to do that, I would have used the PS4 Pro as a comparison, right?
Yeah.
It would have been Sony versus Microsoft, right? But I actually defended the Xbox One in my tweet, saying, look, it's the lowest version. It has it really doesn't have a right to be running this game, to be honest, with its specs. It's the lowest, right, of all the consoles that the game has launched on. And we know the problems that the Xbox One S has with the RAM, the whole RAM setup, and it has problems, right? We know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was defending that console, and people you want to see the Xbox gamers like turning snowflake on me. I thought it was Christmas already. I looked out my window, I saw snow everywhere. The whole street was white, covered in snow. I said, I'm gonna have to go and buy a pair of big boots now, keep my feet warm. So many snowflakes.
Yeah.
And I'm actually defending the console you used to want to die for.
Yep. Bro, I was in a thread, I think yesterday, and the damn thread nearly turned me white. I mean, I was getting so many damn corporate answers saying that.
God damn.
No, deadass, listen. I was getting so many damn corporate answers saying that Microsoft is evolved better than what you're talking about. Exclusives are anti-consumer. Well, with them doing this, I got more flexibility. I could play it on my phone. I'm like, you stupid motherfuckers. Like, there's just no incentive to buy the Xbox. He's like, no, I disagree completely. You're wrong. There's plenty of incentive to buy an Xbox. Even though I don't need an Xbox to play these fucking games. There's plenty of incentive to buy the Xbox. The Xbox had this. I'm like, if you don't get the fuck out my face, I swear to God, I'm about to go off. This shit was stupid, man. It was dumb.
Let's make a
This is what I've been saying forever. I've been saying this forever when it comes to these people. Xbox community. I've been saying this for a long time. What all you guys been saying, I've been saying it for a long time, and it's like they still continue to do it, and they don't stop. They just don't stop. I don't get it.
I think it's important. I do think it's important though that we make the distinction right between the bad actors and the good actors, because there's some great Xbox gamers out there that I call the bad ones bots. I call the bad ones bots.
Yeah,
the bots. Yeah, because they're actually a minority. It's just that they're very vocal, so they seem like there's a lot of them, but really they're a tiny little army that can be crushed with one stamp. It's just they're very vocal. Like people in the Xbox community with dignity. You don't see them on Twitter trying to defend the platform because they know what they bought. They know what they like. They don't have to defend their purchase.
My dude said,
You're insecure.
Said, Sony, shout out to Zucker. Shout out to Zucker. Shout out to the Scumcast. But I already know Mej knows exactly what I'm about to say. But this fool said Sony only came out with 2 games this year.
And we gotta stop worrying about
Sony only came out with 2 games this year. And I was like, bro, I go through the list of games, right? And guess what he does? Well, they don't matter. Those games don't matter to me. I'm like, you stupid fuck. They're still games. Xbox has not dropped a single one.
Wow.
Go ahead,
this guy even said, this guy even tweeted, I'm gonna block you. I'm tweeting about Xbox One S, right? How it at least, it might have the lowest resolution. It might only be 864p, right?
Yeah,
at least
I know that is
21 frames per second. Now that's not me being a fanboy or starting any war, because I'm actually defending the lowest fucking console in the Xbox family. So how am I a fanboy?
You do realize you know what that is, right? That was
only Xbox One S.
By the way, Craig, who said that to him, and I was like, "Yo, Halo can never get out the fire, bro." I always.
I said. He said, "I should block you. I should block you. Like I'm gonna lose sleep. Like my life is gonna change. Like everything's gonna just go tits up for me if he blocks me." I goes, "Please." I retweeted him and put, "Please block me."
I didn't see that. That was actually pretty funny.
It's imperative. Do us both a favor, please. Let's have peace in the world. Just block me, because I tell you what, I've never seen your page, so blocking me wouldn't do any. I've never gone to your page. I don't know why it would have an impact on my life.
I think I've seen that one. Oh, I was just saying that. Yeah, you talk about sorry. I was just saying I saw the
first time she's nervous.
Not really. I'm not nervous.
Oh, never mind.
Who is this speaking? Because I'm on the, I'm on the YouTube. I'm watching it like everyone else is. Like, so it's out of time. So whoever's talking, their image isn't coming up yet.
It's a refresh.
It's a big.
Who's this person? Someone joined us. Someone new.
Yeah.
Yeah, Veratron.
Yeah, Veratron.
Vera. What's your name?
Vera.
Vera. Hi, Vera. I'm. Well, you can call me Fox.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
You're the whole fucking guy. I swear to God.
No, I didn't even know that she was here. I didn't even know that she was here. Like, I just heard this voice and it didn't sound like Titanfall Princess.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Dude in here doing female voice impressions, because that don't sound like Titanfall.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
No, sometimes, I have to agree with you guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm technically partially brand new to the gaming community. I just started like early this year. I didn't really get involved to any form of anything until I saw a lot of the stuff that's been going on since, I guess, the beginning of E3 this year. So I remember with a lot of, I did see a good handful of the more popular Xbox fanboys who were about to just jump ship.
Yeah.
Because of the lack of games. Until they talk about studios and stuff, and now they talk about crossplay and everything. They use the big words to get people all excited. So now they're going back to their fuckery when they're about to settle down and be happy what they had. I just noticed that for the whole, like, pretty much since the middle of towards the middle and the beginning of the year, beginning and the middle of the year, I started to notice that behavior. So I think it is just that people are just easily, you guys talk about them, but you have to really think about when Phil says something, they get manipulated real easily. When somebody else says something, like maybe a popular YouTuber say something, they're going to get manipulated easily. So there's, regardless of how much you talk about facts and everything, they're not going to listen to that because they're in a state of, like, in denial already. They're in a state in denial.
Yeah.
So
they're
they're
not
not going
into I'm sorry, I mean cut you off.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was going to say I was going to get into that point in this podcast as well, because some people get mixed up with these numbers. They see people with like big numbers and whatnot. I'm like, I want you to really think about what you guys are talking about here. These people are telling these toxic groups what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
And then,
Vieira said something about being new. How long have you been in the game community?
I just got into the YouTube gaming community. I actually been in the game community for a while. I just got involved more to the YouTube side.
So how long in the YouTube community have you been with us?
Pretty much a year.
Wow, you know what? First up, we're gonna pray for you if you're new, because this is a cesspool that you've come to.
We get into these.
Pretty much, I'm an old school gamer anyway, so I'm.
Oh, so you seasoned? Don't worry, then you can fight your own corner. That's good.
Hey, Ryan, let me pivot back to the question real fast. The word is wow. WOW. How many? This is rhetorical. How many times have we sat down and seen a game on the PlayStation, whether it's the Pro or the base PS4 Slim, and said, "Wow"? And the Xbox community, we've been saying that for 3.5, 4 years. Ever since the games, the generation started, we've said, "Wow." Some Xbox, they've not been able to say that. Never.
That's true.
And so now Red Dead comes out, and they want to say, "Wow." And
at what cost, though? At what cost? I mean, it's a 60 flop machine. It's a 60 flop machine. Mark Cerny said you need 7 point something T-flop. So does AMD say that, right? True 4K and run it at a locked 30. So the Xbox can't lock it. That's why, because it's 6 T-flops. Well, I don't think it doesn't matter how many times they patch it, they're never going to get it to lock at 30 without ever dipping.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, I agree, but we've been able to say, "Wow." They have it. So, and I was talking to somebody today, literally talking to them, and they said, "Look, why can't we just be happy that this game looks and runs better on the X?" I said, instead of you being happy that the game is out, even though it got delayed for 6 months, you just be happy that the game is out. I said, what? I said, it has better draw distances and better frames per second and more content on the other console. That's reality. So I'm not here to say it's a piss poor game. It's a fun game, but don't get your shorts tore up. I mean, that's what these dudes are doing.
Yeah, so let them have the win, man. Look. Right, let's not be Ebenezer Scrooge here, right? We're coming up to the holidays. Let's give them something.
Listen, I had to in my face, look me in the eye and tell me that, why does it matter to you that exclusive or a thing? Why do you guys championing a console having stuff that is exclusive to the platform? I'm like, because to avoid stupid shit like what you guys are seeing with Red Dead, they have their own games that showcase their power.
It does look better though, because I'll tell you what, I've got the Pro version, of course, right? Because I'm not going to buy the S version, even though I'm defending it. Why would I buy the lower version when I have?
I know you're not buying the lower version because you're going to Taco Bell every week. I know.
Getting them Doritos, Tacos, Locos. I see.
He's trying to win the limited edition.
Okay, let me just talk about that Taco Bell crap. No.
Oh, okay. That's
right now.
That's legit time. Hold on, we'll get to that in a second.
My God.
We'll get to that in a second because there's a lot of.
But it does clearly look better though on the Xbox One X. I'll tell you why. I watched a 4K YouTube video, right? Ironically, on the Xbox One S. That's the only way I'm going to get Red Dead Redemption 2 in 4K on the Xbox One S.
Oh,
So I
shit.
watched it on YouTube, right, in 4K. No, that's not a diss. That's true. I watched it in 4K on the Xbox One S, and it even through YouTube, it looks clearer than the Pro version. Even
Yeah.
with all that compression, it still looks clearer. So
Uh-huh.
imagine what it must look like on a top tier 4K TV for the person that owns the game, and that TV, because it
Yeah.
still looks super clear on YouTube. When someone's rendered it as a 4K video, still looks clearer than the Pro version.
Yeah, I agree.
I
I mean,
mean, as far as everything else is concerned for me, I really could care less
Yeah, I'm not even looking at
what
the damn chat. I don't know. Sorry.
I could really care less which one looks better, how many pixels are within the frame of that screen. It doesn't really matter. The basis of the whole situation, in my point of view, is are you gamers, both Xbox and PlayStation owners, happy that you have a great open world game to actually go and play? Instead of this whole damn demographic about it looks better on this because it's I have the more powerful hardware. Stop the bullshit already. Grow the fuck up. Plain and simple. Y'all dudes is acting like a bunch of kindergartners.
Okay, be like that then. Be like that. Okay, I'll grow up then. All right then. Don't shoot me.
my whole thing is we got that with Far Cry 5. It's
Right.
a beautiful open world rendered game. And it's like the Xbox community totally threw that game under the bus. Like they forgot about it. It's like, hello, Far Cry sitting over here. You all were saying game of the year. So it's just like, that's what cracks me up. I mean, it's been kind of therapeutic, because you're throwing their own garbage and diarrhea right back at them.
Nah, it has to be done because you have a lot of dunces on Twitter, especially you have a lot of dunces that really are parading the green band flag like if it's the forthcoming of the Independence Day parade. And it really isn't. Like, dudes, it is a fucking cowboy game. You guys
It's
are
perpetual.
arguing.
Carlos, the problem
Carlos,
is, Carlos, the problem is a lot of these people you call them dunces or whatever you call them, they're brain dead. They're brain dead.
And then on top of
They
that,
have
but we
nothing
can't
else.
just
They're brain
we
dead.
can't just blame them though. We can't just blame
I
the
cannot blame
Xbox.
them.
You know why?
I'm
Because
not.
every time their game underperforms, I've seen plenty of ponies out there ripping them. So all
Oh
they're
shit.
doing is
Yeah,
they're
Pony.
reacting to each other. It's perpetual. They're both stupid. Both sides are ridiculous.
No, I said
both sides.
any fanboy that does anything like that, they're just brain dead.
Exactly.
Okay.
Both sides. Both stupid.
So I said that. I said that's what I just said. Both sides.
But you got
I
to do it in a Donald Trump impression, or no one will believe you.
The problem is what they need to be doing is playing their damn games and stop fueling this fake war stuff.
Both sides.
Seriously,
Both
just play your games.
sides. Good and bad on both sides.
Hey yo, I
Both
saw some funny shit. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I just asked Luca what she home so I can fucking get her on here so we can talk about it. But I'll talk about it one second. Carlos Crispin, and shout out to him. Shout out to I think it was two other people with super chat. I can't bring up your messages for some fucking reason, but shout out to Carlos Crispin right here. He said, "I'll gladly sacrifice greater resolution for greater exclusives. The multiplats are still exactly the same at the end of the day."
Thank you, Crispin, and that is exactly where my point was gonna go at.
Can't bring out the other fucking people. Shit.
That was the point where I was trying to get to. That if you play all set multiplats on all set platforms, whether it be PC, PS4, Xbox One, does the game change?
They should have done it dynamic though. They shouldn't have tried for native 4K if they couldn't hit 30. They should have done it as a dynamic. So when it can't hit 30, it drops like to a lower res. I don't know why it had to be native 4K at the expense of frame rate. I don't know why. And on the Pro, I prefer the Pro version to be 1080p and run at a LOX 30 than to play.
That is the reason, Foxy, why the Pro version is set to scale at 1920 by 2160.
It still drops though. It still drops with that 1440p temporally constructed resolution. It still drops though, just like the X does.
It drops, but it has a consistent, stable frame rate, which is what really makes it much of a better.
Wait, did you see the digital? Wait. I'm not throwing shade here. I'm just asking you a real straight up question. Did you see the same Digital Foundry analysis I did?
Yes, I did, and I actually
It
viewed
showed
the.
that the X version performed way better than the Pro version overall. It may have been the only console to drop to 21 frames per second
Yeah.
once, but overall, it has a better frame rate than all of the systems.
Yeah. Yo, this community is funny as shit. Me and Luca they put me and Luca in. Yeah, y'all remember that scene from Shrek where fucking
Oh
Shrek
God!
Oh, that. What
Oh
the hell?
God!
Yeah,
Oh
listen,
God! Not
shout
like
out to
this.
Draker and the Crumb Side memes, but I have not laughed so hard in my fucking life. I swear to God, I couldn't hold my shit together.
Oh
I
my
saw the
God!
reply. It was hilarious.
I could not hold my
That
shit
that 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 was kind of. I was lost for words. That's all I have to say. It was
What's up, Hombre? What's going on, brother? That
yeah.
shit.
Shout out to my sis Luca. You know, I
Woo,
know
that
you in
shit
the
was funny.
chat. I know you
And,
in
and
the chat.
I'd like for people to as well to stop
I can't.
mixing up people who tell the truth and who are honest about things with fanboys. There's a difference. Fanboys lie, and
That's
people who tell the truth, people who tell the truth are obviously not lying. They're not fanboys if they're not lying.
yeah. Another thing that happened on Twitter before we get back to this game and topic, obviously, our homie J Dub, I think his account's been suspended. I'm not sure if it's actually been deleted, but it's been
Over
suspended.
Red Dead.
Yeah,
Shit,
basically
over
over a
Red Dead.
comment made regarding Red Dead, but he got his account. His account was flagged numerous times by two people who advertised it, and his account is now.
What you heard
It's on
me?
froze. It's on froze mode.
As well.
It's froze. The count is froze right now. That's why everything's still active, but it's just you can't see the tweets.
Oh wow.
But
So
as you guys know, that's why before this I had to do my little spiel.
Yeah, she went off completely during that stream. Now, my thing is this though. Okay, he done made a joke. Basically, he made a joke regarding an individual in the game, something that Kratos usually fucking does on Twitter. And
I
some people
missed it.
took
What's
it.
the joke? Tell me the joke so I'm fully informed. I missed all of it.
I'm not gonna
I don't
repeat.
know. I only found out he was blocked because of all the people talking about it. I don't know what he actually did though.
Yeah, I'll show you the tweet. I'll send it to you on
Bro,
in
it's
No,
not
don't
even.
send
It's
it.
not
Just tell
even
me.
that.
Just tell me.
Nah,
I'm
it's
not
not
saying
even
no.
all that bad. It's not
You're
even
saying
that
no.
bad.
What can't you say in like? Is it too crude or something?
It's a little too much.
But you've been saying motherfucker like 4 times. You mean to say whatever he said is worse than that?
Oh god. There you go. See,
Got
this is
him.
what I'm talking about. This fool
Got
right
him.
here.
Now it was two people who
I always
got
dig that.
it was two people who got ass hurt. It did not. If you were listening before, two people got ass hurt. Didn't like his opinion on something, and they know that he's a jokester and a troll. Everybody knows that about J Dub. Okay, I've known him for a long time.
Yeah.
He is what he just does his thing. They got ass hurt, and they sent out the thing, and they wanted everybody to flag his shit, which is what they did. And I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit because these people are liars. They're frauds. They use racism. They use all this other stuff, and that's okay. But he can't have his opinion. Now, see, that's where it's wrong.
Do you know the irony though, Princess?
Because
You know the irony. So
and
sorry,
got
you
unblocked.
go on. You go. Go on. I'll go after you.
No, I just finished. But yeah, he was blocked, and then he got unblocked just to get reported. So I don't. It's weird.
But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. You know the irony about Twitter, right?
Yeah.
He has been blocked for trolling, probably not using really disgusting words, because I know the guy too, and it doesn't fit his MO. He's got a heart of gold.
Yeah.
A lot of people who know him will tell you he's got a heart of gold. Literally has a heart of gold. He might even send you a gold bar in the mail one day. That's how much of gold this guy's got in his heart, right? But here's the thing. A guy was defending him on Twitter today, who I'm not going to call his name because he follows me and he's a subscriber, so I'm not going to out him. But he retweeted J Dub's account showing that he was blocked, right? And in his tweet, he put these CUNTs go and block a guy, a great guy. Literally, he spelled it out, CUNT. I'm saying it because I don't want to say the word, so I'm spelling the word. Right? So he's literally tweeted, you silly effing CUNTs, go and block this guy just because he has an opinion. But that tweet hasn't been blocked.
Yeah.
And it's using that disgusting CUNT word. So I don't understand what the parameters of the rules are with Twitter. Like people use filthy profanity words and other people just joke and troll, but they get blocked. But the people swearing like a a drunk sailor aren't being blocked. I don't understand that.
That's what
Well,
that's
my
what,
whole thing, let
that's
me
what I've
say
been
this real
saying.
fast, is that they've got Dealer Gamer actually on video on his YouTube channel dropping the F word, and that got reported. So I fully expect at some point soon his channel to be taken down.
I don't think
Google
so. I think he's deleting everything
The
now.
F word. What he dropped? He said what? Fuck.
Nah, he said
No,
the other word.
Nah, so it's the other.
It runs
It was the other one.
Yeah.
What,
So-
what other word with F can be that bad?
that entire podcast,
A
they
gay
people
slur.
are digging through all their tweets. They're digging through their entire podcast.
Yeah.
Anybody that's on there, if they said something stupid,
Oh, I know the word. The word
Yeah.
about men who like other men.
yeah, they're going after
that's it.
everybody.
Oh, right. You see, we don't use that word in this country.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
I know.
UK.
So,
We
but
call
they-
them other. Well, what we, but the bigots call them something else.
Yeah.
yeah, they got him. They've got his tweets that he said. They've got that he said. They've got stuff on his podcast that have been said by other people. That's what I'm saying. That's going to be that's going to be the Enola Gay Enola Gray dropping the atomic bomb on Hiroshima when they get done. They're just compiling the stuff to send to the YouTube bureau, and YouTube will take the channel down. It'll be done. So I mean, it happens all the time. But I've seen people.
And you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny, Craig? Like, and there's Ace Halo Storm. Have fun listening to me right now, because I know you're part of that concession, bro. But it's all good. Everybody
I
trolls.
agree with homophobia anyway. So whoever
trolls.
did that, they deserve to be. Whatever happens to them, they deserve it. Because I can't agree with homophobia because I can't agree with racism.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah,
they're
I really
both discrimination. They're both discriminatory. So what? I can't pick and choose my injustices. I am against all injustice.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where my point is at exactly. And they actually, I read a couple of threads on Twitter in regards to what was being stated by Dealer towards another YouTuber by the name of Black Bond.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit disturbing, the kind of formatted words that he used in order to express his feelings towards Black Bond. If you really don't like facts and you really don't like what a person is telling you in regards to your favorite gaming company, then you can either ignore the tweet or you could simply put the person on mute and not read anything that they.
That sounds too easy,
tweet.
though. That sounds too easy. For
Yeah, I agree.
you know, it sounds too. It's in. You know, that's idealistic, and I agree with you. But it
That's
sounds
like
too
using your
easy.
remote. That's too convenient for some people.
No, it sounds too easy for somebody who literally feels like if you're dissing their console, you are dissing them because they are the console.
Yeah. You know,
man, I wouldn't
there
even
was
consider
one
that.
point
Man.
I would say you're lying. I wouldn't believe you, but then I saw Nancy posted, or she told me about a video, and then a dude posted the video, and my dude legit compared an Xbox to a woman, and I lost all sense of gravity of life. Like I couldn't.
Yo, these dudes have some mental issues that need to be analyzed by a specialist, because if it's up to this point where you literally are defending a piece of hardware with wires and components inside, and you're comparing it to a living.
Hey, the wires are veins. It's a woman. Deal with it,
bro. It's over.
I guess
you have no life.
Wires are veins, bro. It's a
I
woman.
mean, yo, to the hell with it. I'm a gamer, but I'm not gonna tell my wife, "Oh, go off yourself," because I love my console. Hell no. I love my wife and I love my kids to death.
So when your Xbox gives you a red ring of death, does that mean they divorce you?
It does divorce you in a certain way, because these guys are acting.
Can I ask you guys
is a wifey, bro?
Can I ask you guys a question? Do you know what I said about I can't? You know what I said about I can't tolerate homophobia because I can't tolerate racism because they're both discrimination, right? Does that mean I'm comparing them? Does that mean I'm saying one is the same as the other?
No.
Nope.
No.
So
no.
there's always an idiot in the chat. There's always the same idiot in the chat.
Ah, Lord, I don't wonder who it is. Let's move on.
I'm not even saying their name, man.
Yeah,
they don't deserve their name to be called.
I'm going through these comments. What's up, Slow-Mo?
I have a. Oh, okay.
Oh, go ahead. You can go ahead, Vera.
I do have a question. Like, why is Digital Foundry is so? Like, everyone is so caught with Digital Foundry, and I'm just like, I don't see a purpose for them at all. except for just to start some little how good is your pixels on your freaking screen. And I feel like that right there is causing a lot of hate towards each other, animosity towards each other.
The reason why is because Digital Foundry capitalized on what IGN tried to do at the start of the gen. Yeah, I remember those garbage ass comparison still shot shits they used to do. Yeah. Basically, Digital Foundry took that idea, that concept, and built upon it to where they can actually show you X amount of things. Now, in doing so, you got motherfuckers coming out acting like they know what half the shit means and acting like tech experts. And that
is it fair to blame Digital Foundry though for people's low self-esteem issues?
No.
One thing I agree with Vera on: why do people listen to dumb stuff? Because, like I said before, they're brain dead. They have to be, because you should have your own opinion and your own thoughts. You're supposed to be grown ass people, okay? And you're on here saying dumb stuff, and you're following people that you don't even know what they're talking about. So you are brain dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and the people who use what they say and fight amongst themselves, they're double brain dead, because you shouldn't be fighting over something somebody else says. You two people have a discussion or have a debate and work it out.
Agree to disagree. That's just
you know what. I agree with Princess, right? Because we will always have poverty, and I'm not talking about food and money. I'm talking about poor intelligence. People will always be stupid. You're always going to have stupid people. There's always going to be a poverty of common sense, always, because it don't matter where you go. Someone just gets up and they're so stupid they just get up and manage to hurt themselves and die just by no, seriously, they're like sheep falling off a cliff. Some people, that's true. You wonder how they survive. They're lucky if they get past their teens, some of them, because they are really stupid. I swear to you, they're stupid. You know who the most stupidest people in the world are? You won't believe this, but the truth is, people who are incredibly intellectual, that read all the time, they are the most lacking in common sense people I ever met, because all they know is what's in a book. All they know is other people. All they know is other people's ideas and other people's philosophies and other people's quotes. They don't have any common sense of their own. They're not creators. They are people who just digest information and act like they're really
they know something, but they really don't. Fox.
They got great memories. That's all they've got. They can remember shit, other people's shit.
That's something I don't like.
And that's funny. It's funny. Now, do they actually, use this memory reflash and remember the last time they wiped their asses before they took a shit?
Probably not. They don't have, but they don't have common sense, so they probably don't. Since they don't have common sense, they probably don't even wipe their ass.
I have more.
They probably forget to do that shit.
You know what? If we had a apocalyptic event, like, and man and woman and everybody on the planet had to fight for survival, the first people to die would be the intellectual ones. They don't know how to survive.
Shit, man.
You understand? They won't know how to survive. There'll be food.
Practically.
That's true.
Because nobody wants a bookworm in an if there's an apocalyptic event, right? Sorry, I'm having trouble saying that word. Apocalyptic event. If there's one of those going on, no one cares about bookworms. You know what I'm saying? People care. Who's the savagest one is the survivor. Who's the savagest one is the survivor. The one who runs the fastest and fights the hardest. That's the one who survives. Not the one who can spell long words.
Nah, you can't spell long words to a lion trying to eat your ass in half. You can't do that.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking intellectual. It's good to learn. It's good to aspire, but always have that common sensibility about you, though. Like, you see, I'm educated
by the real world. You got to get out in the real world.
See, I'm educated, but I'm streetwise as well. I'm educated, but I always hung on to my street wisdom.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
You have to.
You on that hood shit, bro. Just keep it 100. You on that hood shit.
No, not really. I tell you what, I grew up in the hood. That, like, I'd say the UK equivalent of the hood, right? Because
everywhere
we really weren't rich. We really weren't rich. Trust me. I grew up in the same. Every ghetto is the same wherever you go in the world. Poor people. right?
Mm.
They're just poor people. It don't matter what you want to call it, the projects, the ghetto, the slums. It's all the same. They're all poor people, right? So I didn't grow with money, but I elevated myself. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I said I could go to jail and I can steal for a living and be a terrible thief and always be in jail. Like, because most crooks, they're not good at their job. Like, they're always in jail, so they can't be good at it. Do something else.
Damn.
But that's true. That's true. You wouldn't want
Everybody
that jail.
Either you're good at it or you leave it alone. If you're always in jail, you can't be good at this job. Quit this crime job. Do something else.
Yep, pretty much. And that's the funny part about most of these people. They do the crime, but they try to say, Uncle, oh, I wasn't there when it happened. You can't write off the past because, well, if you wouldn't have a past, then you wouldn't have a future. So why are you trying to write off a past when you are guilty of your actions?
Yeah.
And what you do is you learn from your people. See, that's the other thing. They don't have common sense. But you're supposed to learn from your mistakes.
That is true.
Not repeat them. And that's what's happening even in this community. They don't learn from their mistakes on Twitter or on YouTube or anything else. It's a vicious cycle with these people doing the same thing over and over and over again. And it's dumb. It's boring. And it bugs me, and it still baffles me that people will still follow these morons. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I think they should have their own Twitter. What do you think? Like, the morons should have their own Twitter.
Yeah.
They should have just like a separate.
Nah, just don't make a big ass fucking big debacle about that shit. Well, it should be separated. It should be integrated.
Oh Lord.
See, the problem is that
integrated.
everybody is stupid.
It's integrated, man. It's integrated. They can all be stupid together, integrated in one stupid family.
Everybody who's stupid is too stupid to know that they're stupid, though. That's the problem.
Oh shit!
That's
What's
the
up?
good one.
Let Twitter decide.
What's up, Phil?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm late, but I'm here.
Yeah.
Ah, man, you came in at the right time, at the right moment.
Yeah, because I gotta address these fuck boys.
Let me just say this real quick. If you get too many strikes in a year, Twitter should send you to the dumb Twitter. Like, they should create one for dummies. Like, here, you automatically get downgraded. Like, it's like a league. It's like a football league. Yeah. You get downgraded. Like,
you get relegated.
You get
work your way back up. Being good.
They need to do that with YouTube too.
Yeah.
To draft all the dum-dums into a separate social space, right?
Okay, I gotta say something about the Taco Bell thing. What the hell?
What's up?
Go ahead,
Taco Bell. The
What you
Taco Bell Xbox.
Oh, you want to talk about that Taco Bell?
Yeah, I really want to talk about it. It's like greasy controller. Now we got Taco Bell.
Yeah. We about to get to that. Let me get to the super chat.
About
that.
But you know what the greasy controller's for, though, innit? You know what the greasy controller's for, innit? It's for anyone who doesn't play games. They watch Pornhub.
Oh. You mean all of them?
Oh god!
Oh my god!
Oh god! You done killed the whole.
You need a grease-free controller if you're watching Pornhub. Trust me.
Oh my god!
God.
I don't even know how that shit even got approved by fucking marketing. They had it sitting on chicken for fuck's sake.
You got people with sweaty palms, man. So that controller.
Nah.
It's the vernacular.
Nah, bro.
Oh man.
Call it sweat proof. Don't call it grease proof. I'm sorry. This is from Savage Lobo. He said, this is super chat. He said, Coat and Dealer are nothing but alt-right soy boys by silencing other people just because of facts. Hashtag Kratos Lives Matter. Agreed.
Yo, can I address those bums real quick?
All right, brother.
All right, so
I'm like so fucking like up in this Taiwan.
Yo, I was so hyped to come on this show. By the way, thanks for the invite. Just to talk about these fucking losers. All right. Yo, I don't understand why like these guys get so triggered over plastic. Like, what's the deal with these guys? Like, I know so many logical Xbox cats who just play Xbox. They like Xbox. I have like, there's no problem with you liking Xbox over everything, but why do you take every criticism over Xbox like they insulted your mother? Like,
once you ask Zucker, you got a direct link. Ask Zucker.
I don't know. That dude unfollowed me on Twitter. I don't know why.
Bro, let me tell you something. You should have seen I'm gonna tag you in the fucking thread I'm in with that motherfucker. And you telling me am I in the Twilight Zone? Or not?
It's such a lot of people unfollow the RDX people today. It was
Bruh.
A lot of people.
it was
did.
random. A lot of people,
Bruh.
and they unfollowed the people who were part of it that are no longer there.
Yeah.
That, I guess because they've had people come in and out. So, but a lot of them got unfollowed. A lot of them did. Now, and let me say this for the community. There were a lot of people.
You got to put
Say that again. Say that again. Say again.
The Xbox community, but the gaming community, I saw a lot of people come out and say they didn't agree with what those two guys did. So that was good. I mean, it was universal seeing a lot of people come out saying that they own some bullshit. So, and yeah, they do have their tweets, they do have their YouTube, their entire thing that they've done on RDX, and they're just going through it, looking for stuff that they've said, so they can just take the whole channel down. So I mean, and they're going to try to do it. So that's the sad thing that's coming out about this.
Yo,
so
Meds, I sent you the
I'm
actual,
reading it right now, bro.
just go through it and you tell me was I in the Twilight Zone or not. Remember, that's my tweet, by the way. That's my tweet.
This is
All
a
of
long
sudden-
ass thread, dog.
Yeah, that was my tweet. And all of a sudden, all these motherfuckers just come in from overseas and everywhere, just fucking attack the damn thread. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck did I just do?
Bro, the thing, I already see the theme here. Like these guys, they
think everything is good. Everything
Yeah.
Phil said that was so great, from fucking the Xbox project, xCloud shit, to them putting their games on every platform, everything of that nature. Everything is so good. It's like, no,
and
it's
it's like
not.
you can't have it both ways. You can't be like, oh, this you can only have it here, and then be like, oh, it's great that everything is everywhere. Like that's not how this works, bro.
It's
Like
not.
I don't know, man. But the thing is that some of these guys, a lot of the Xbox guys are super rational, guys like Rand, guys like that.
Right.
But some of these guys are like guys, come on. You don't believe this shit.
You don't.
Like, there's no way you believe this shit.
Some of them do. They convince themselves. That's the thing. They convince themselves to believe that shit, and then they'll fucking just running with it and try to hype people up. When the reality is they don't feel that way. But
Mind you, I don't have I'm not on either side of this quote unquote fake, this fake ass console war. I'm not on either side. I don't care.
just
I
caught in
don't
the
care.
crossfire.
Yeah, I don't care. But bro, this stupidity I see on Twitter every day it gets on my nerves, bro. I've muted like 30 people yesterday.
Yesterday was so stupid.
feel bad.
You had people trying to use Red Dead as a fucking suppressant for the shit that happened. I'm like, what are you motherfucking doing?
It's all about horses
This Red
and
Dead-
tentacles.
This Red Dead, this Red Dead has
got a point.
This Red Dead
Shout out
has
to Jade,
caused.
Fonz. Horse
This Red Dead Redemption has caused the Wild West to resurface once again.
Facts on
And
Twitter.
all the shooting, tooting, routers, memes, baddest. Quick
Do y'all
tech
feel lucky?
shooters are-
Hey,
Yeah,
Carlos,
I feel
you know what? They may have brought out the Wild West, but I bet you half these people are shooting themselves in the foot because they don't even have to handle a gun.
Nah, they probably can't even properly aim a damn Colt 45.
The
Hey,
funny
shout out
thing is
to
that
Game
I'm
Lives Matter.
a cop of Xbox One X just to play Red Dead because all I have is a base PS4 because I don't really game on console like that. And I don't want to play it at 1080p. I'd rather play it on 4K. I just got a 4K TV. I want to see how it looks. So I'm a cop to Xbox One X, but like, thank God, like it's not like signing a contract. I don't want to be down with this cult. Like they got a cult.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, that's
And they actually got legit contracts that are being made for fucking consoles.
Oh my God.
2-year contracts. What the fuck? Like buying a damn console with a contract. 2 year. What the
bro.
fuck? That makes
What,
sense.
a PlayStation contract? Like people doing that?
Dog. I mean, Sony got some funny shit too. We can
They got
admit.
some, they got some bad
Credit
fanboys
cards.
too. They got some bad
Yeah,
fanboys
Sony
too.
got fucking like legit credit cards. Like, come on. Sony got some fucking
Nah, we
contracts.
we try to make fun and light of gaming as PlayStation fans, but these Xbox dudes,
Garuda,
they
suck my
really-
dick.
Pause, man. Pause.
Nah, my bad. I had to address that dude. He's a clown. He's a clown. One minute he calling Luca beautiful, the next day he calling her stupid and a bitch or whatever. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, Garuda Legends.
Age of love.
You're a loser.
Man.
Oh, nah, it's no longer the cage of love, fam. Some of them tweets be looking like the cage of
The cage
horror.
of love. Oh man.
Nah, it went from cage of love to the fucking
But,
cage of attraction. I don't know what the fuck you want to call that
but
shit.
let's
Weird.
be honest. Let's be honest as individuals in this panel right now, and as the gamers that we are.
Yeah.
We all can agree upon ourselves that gaming should not be about racism,
Yes.
bigotry,
Yes.
and ignorance. It's just it's not like that. The unification of gaming is through friendship, opinions, and overall enthusiasm for the games that these developers are making this gen.
Carlos, God bless you, my friend. God bless you.
Yeah.
But the problem is the world is full
But
of
see,
bigots.
Carlos,
The world is full of racism.
Carlos, I've been saying that forever. If you go back and look at my videos for the last year or so, I've been saying all that shit needs to be thrown out and it doesn't belong in gaming.
Yeah.
It's about
You can
having
never-
fun. It's about having fun, making friends, making gaming friends, you know, discussing the games that you love, agreeing and disagreeing on the things in a particular game without fighting and arguing or calling the task force on somebody or calling the cops or doing with death threats or any of that. It's not about that. It's about just having fun. It's a pastime. It's not life, people. And people act like this is real life. And it's not. It's not real life.
Hey, I mean, what set you claim? Xbox or PlayStation? That's basically what you look at.
I'm God body.
Yep. We claim God body, but I claim myself as the gamer by choice, not by trend. God,
exactly
for that reason, because
there
is no reason to be calling yourself a Xbox. I bleed green or a pony or PC elitist or a Nintendo or listen.
Dude, I've been called that shit like ever since I changed the whole format. Like I stopped, you know what I'm saying? I've been called that shit for the longest. Like, dog, just chill. I'm just enjoying games.
Just call me by my proper title. I am a gamer. All gamers around the world have a console and a PC. Some don't. Some
but
do.
listen. I think we're missing the big picture here, though. Right? Not everyone in the game community is a gamer.
Facts.
That's
the problem.
Some
people latch on to the community because they want to feel part of something. They got issues going on in their life, like they got low self-esteem. They probably don't have any friends. They definitely don't have a girlfriend, right?
They got a girlfriend. It's called an Xbox. We talking
I'm mostly talking about guys. I don't know. Let me just finish. I don't know many women, that behave as ridiculous as some of the guys, but clearly these guys don't have a girlfriend. They can't have a girlfriend because I don't know a woman that would tolerate an idiot.
Nah, Foxy, it's pretty apparent that these guys don't even have any kind of female interactions.
Yeah, and they're not really gamers. Socially. They're not really gamers. They're just they latched onto it because it's a place for them to express their worthless, pointless opinions.
And Fox, you're right, because I said that a while ago. I said they can't have a life. I said probably about 3 or 4 years ago. They just wanted to latch on to something and try to be a part of something that they don't fit into. They don't game.
They don't have any friends. That's why no one's listening to them in the real world. So they're trying to get people to listen to them on social media by spouting nonsense, right? And you will attract other idiots, of course, and you can get attention from people just as damaged as you are. Well, so even that's attention for them, that they got even another moron who's even more moronic than they are all over their retweeting them. For them, that makes them feel great. It makes them feel like, oh, someone's listening to me. Because you know what? I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm just thinking like logically, these people can't have much going on in their lives if they're on Twitter all day bitching with other people just like them.
That's true.
Either that or on when somebody does a stream or a podcast, they have 20 to 50 sock accounts that they keep coming in and saying dumbass shit.
That's a mental illness.
Vera knows that.
Oh yes. Oh my god.
You've been in my chat. You've been in my chat a lot, and she sees how many.
Hey, they've been kind of silent though. I wonder why. Maybe because we got them all.
Listen, if you make multiple soccer accounts, right, to be a little bitch, you're you're disturbed. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, you're Kevin
They
Durant.
know they are.
There's definitely something wrong with you.
They don't care. Hey, shout out to Gamer Lives Matter. I didn't even see him in the chat, but shout out to him. You know, made us
shout out to him.
Just came through to say hi to the panel. It's been a while, guys. Great to see you guys talk about gaming, and shout out to the chat. Well, break over. Hey, shout out to Game Lives Matter. Appreciate that.
Yeah, and then he talks about the community, and I do appreciate that.
Oh God, I don't know what's worse, that or fucking the Rising.
Nah. It does a little bit more.
I know people are jealous. They got these Intel things, and the Ryzen is doing just as good.
The Ryzen chip is one of the best architecture-based CPUs on the market.
Oh my god!
Hey, don't even try to copy me, bro. I'm shy.
Like Twisted Sin just said in the chat, Ryzen is better. That's it. That's
Ryzen really is good though. I have a Ryzen in my.
It's good. It's better than my Intel 8700K. My 8700K.
Oh, you go chaining though. You go chaining, my man. All right.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm shitting on that damn
what
right.
kind of TV did you get, brother? You said you got a new 4K TV.
Yeah, I don't know the model number. It's just it's a 4K, HDR, whatever, 55-inch Samsung.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
It's
You
not,
on
it's
that
not
4K?
5300.
I bought it just to watch the UFC, the Khabib versus Conor fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was one of the biggest.
That's the only reason I got it.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Well, as long as you didn't get anything.
You could have went to Buffalo Wild Wings and watched the fight, man.
Yeah.
Okay, which
You would
fight
have
is this one?
Khabib versus Conor.
Conor McGregor.
But Conor can't play. He
Poor
got beat up.
Connor.
The one where Khabib did that dumb shit and jumped to the fucking stage.
Yeah,
I
I
never
didn't
thought
like
we'll see
that.
no
I
shit
didn't
like
like
that.
that was
I
like-
never thought I would see some stupid shit like that, but he jumped to the fucking
Yo,
stage.
Khabib gets the Donkey of the Year award just for that damn man.
He about to get stripped.
Nah,
Yeah,
he's
he
not
about
gonna
to
get
get-
stripped. He's good.
I
He's
feel
good.
sorry
He'll be
for
fine.
Khabib.
Nah, he about to get stripped because he's threatening
He
to
went
leave
from-
and fucking
Oh
what's
no,
the name?
they
Fires
smoothed
the
that
dude.
out. They smoothed that out. It's
Oh,
good.
did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
I
feel sorry for him because he went through a lot. That guy Khabib.
I'm plugged in.
His father was insulted. His religion was insulted. You know what? He had a reason to
Nah, he a
have
bitch for that.
anger.
We're selling a fight. We're selling a fight here.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. But
Yeah.
you gotta admit though, some of the shit McGregor said was fucked up. Going at this.
Yeah,
father.
McGregor-
All is fair in love and war, bro.
So in a fight, then. So how would you feel if they're selling a fight and the other guy saying you N-word this?
Bro,
I'm gonna
he
smash your
made
N-word
me
face
a
in.
millionaire. I don't give a fuck.
Self-halogen.
Yeah, well, what about the rest of us, bro? One man makes $1 million. What about the rest of the minorities who might be offended by that shit? Who ain't making $1 million?
It's not them.
Them social
Yeah,
media,
you'll
bro.
know. Yeah, you'll do
That's
this.
hard for Conor. He made 90 million.
They can get him with social media though if he gets his ass whooped.
But he
No,
made
you don't
90
disrespect. You don't disrespect a man's religion. It don't matter
Yeah.
what it's to promote.
Yeah,
that's
you
off.
kinda
That's
don't.
off the table.
I-
That should be
You
off the
don't.
table.
we can agree to disagree.
Yeah, that's
Religion's
fine.
deep. I'm not religious, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm not even religious, but I know it's for people. Religion it's their life. It's everything.
It's the aesthetics of everything that they identify themselves with. And yes, it is understandable that, Conor McGregor has been known to have a very, very, very bad potty mouth when it comes to promoting fights.
And he also gets his ass kicked half the time.
Yeah, pretty much. But
No,
at the same
after
time,
the shit with Nate Diaz, I'm like, dog, if you get insulted by Conor McGregor after the shit with him and Diaz, I'm sorry.
He got beat up by Floyd
He got his
Mayweather.
ass
he
whooped.
got beat
Yeah,
up.
but you know what? You gotta realize.
But-
You guys gotta realize one thing. He does have a potty mouth. He does talk too fucking much, but he made himself millions of dollars, and he's a millionaire now. With that fucking potty mouth, even getting his
and
ass
then on
whooped.
top of that,
Yeah.
to counter interject the whole situation between the Conor and Khabib situation, Khabib could have been the bigger man in this picture and actually said, you know what? Let's have the rematch and let's see if you can actually
Nah,
beat
there's
me
no
this time.
rematch, bro. He whooped his ass.
There's no need for a rematch.
No,
I
no,
don't-
no.
He just wanted to prove a point. He just wanted to prove he could beat him. That's all.
scenario,
Yeah.
If that scenario would have never happened with Khabib jumping over the gate and doing all that dumb shit, and would have been the bigger person and said, you know what? Yeah.
This motherfucker did the Finn Balor
The only
finish.
thing I like about Conor McGregor is that he's Irish because I'm half Irish. Other than that, I can't stand the man.
Oh god.
Other than that, I can't stand him.
The only
I actually
thing I think he did good is he didn't press the charges.
Facts.
Yeah.
He
Nah,
can't, he can't do it. He plays the big man. If he presses charges, he's like a fucking pussy.
No,
He can't press
not against Khabib, against his the
pro-
people
His
against-
friends
training
that
coach.
jumped in the ring.
Yeah, he still
They
can't
don't
press
press.
charges because he plays the big man so much that if
No,
he presses
he
charges,
actually
it makes him
can.
look like a snowflake.
No, he actually could because they assaulted him.
He could,
So
but
actually
no, he could
but
have.
he didn't. That's the only thing I gave him. That's the only thing I gave him.
You're right. He could have, but when you play Billy Big Bollocks, you don't go to the police because you look like Billy Small Bollocks if you go to the police. That's why he didn't go to the police.
This motherfucker threw a damn, I forgot what it was, but he threw it at his fucking bus. I'm like, damn, McGregor really
bro, I was mad about that because I went to that card in Brooklyn and he ruined half of it.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, I was so pissed. But anyway, bringing it back to gaming, you said don't insult religion. It's crossing the line. See, that's how these.
No, that's not gaming. That was.
Xbox is a religion to these cats, bro.
Listen, they're both. Look, I don't know why. I'm not here to disagree. Don't get me wrong. I don't even know who you are. You jumped in, so I don't need to feel like you got this person confronting you because I'm really not. I'm just one of these straight up people that just speaks my mind. So everybody knows me for that, right? But here's the thing.
We good,
if we're gonna talk about racism and Xbox, you got people equally racist on the PlayStation side and Nintendo side. Do you know why? Because the world is racist. It don't matter what console they own.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. That's definitely true. I agree with that, and that's why I always when I can, I speak up against it because I don't believe in that shit.
Mm-hmm. Everybody should just come in as a whole group. Whether you're an Xbox fan, whether you're a PlayStation fan, PC fan, any fan of anything that you support, just bring unity amongst each other. Even in the comic book world, man, bring unity amongst each other. Because
we all need to stick together and fight against this stuff.
Yeah,
because this is the only realm where actual cultures, religion, and everything is set to the side, and we just live out what we like.
Mm-hmm.
That's just it, man.
Though, Carlos, but you can compare what the Xbox community went through to the depth of what the DCEU did, because it took the same thing happened. DCEU fans, they got mad. They started, hurling insults and stuff like that. And finally, they shut up. And I'm going to say this. Maybe this will finally shut them up, and they'll just go ahead and play their games at bad frame rates. I mean, which is fine for me.
Yeah, man. Nah, and not only that, like I'm a comic book fan as well, but I love the art direction from DC and Marvel. Does that make me a traitor? No, because I like both.
No.
Yes.
Understand?
No.
Batman's
No,
life.
Brian, no.
Batman's life. Batman's a killer. He's life. No.
Nah, man. Wolverine would Batman to shreds, but we already know that. But the thing is that the basis of everything else is that it's a hobby that you love. You liked the imagination and the narratives that these artists bring, that's set for you to enjoy. And that's where the whole thing should be placed at, that entertainment value. Not because I'm Hispanic, I'm Dominican or Puerto Rican. It's just be a unified community who embellishes in the positives.
Oh no! If someone proved that bullshit with Batman using the Star Rifle as a fucking asshole, I'm just saying he killed the whole fucking lore of Batman. But nah, he took me out the movie when this motherfucker started pulling out knives and cutting people. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Can't watch this shit.
That's not Batman. Batman doesn't touch knives.
Batman is
knives maybe, but no.
Not a new show with Titans. We was like, fuck Batman. I was like, okay, you know what?
Deadpool said you're so dark. Are you from the DC universe? That really cut everything. It was a joke, but everybody laughed because everybody's like, yeah, DC stuff is just, it ain't translating well to the screen. But yeah, I know what you're saying, Ryan. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, you good. Go ahead, read this.
Yeah, I think I talk about DC though, but how you guys feel about just we'll talk about DC, but about Marvel too? And a lot of TV shows on Marvel has not been doing like somewhat well, and they get canceled. What is up with that?
Yeah,
it's just the production value. People are not entertained by the shows. It's just the same way as with the DC movies.
Yeah.
People are not entertained by
so you just got a super chat, and I really think you should read it out because it's.
I think Foxy, I was just about to tell you need to read what someone put up about you.
I see. I
got so many fucking. I'm trying to get to them, like goddamn.
Someone paid $10 to call me gay. I feel so.
Yeah, you want to read that? You want to read that one, Flashy? By all means, read it.
Wait. I'll read it. Let me have the honors on reading
Okay,
this
go ahead. Read the one
eloquent
for Garuda
but-
Legends.
but delightful thread. $10 super chat by Garuda Legends, and he states this: I agree with Foxy Games UK. I am religious, but I still like him, though he may not be or might not be a gay. Even though I'm 100% anti-LGBT, I believe we should agree to disagree. Now, Garuda, my man's,
LGBT.
what corner in the recesses of your mind?
No, I get the psychology. He wants me to be gay because he's secretly gay.
What part of the recesses of your mind do you come up with these analogies, Garuda?
Only if ever a man said you might or might not be gay, if anyone can type that to another man, that means you want him to be gay. You have gay on your mind, and you wish I was gay. And if I was gay, I'd be the proudest gay in the village. But I'm not gay. Sorry to
Oh God! Let me go down the chat here. There's another one.
Garuda,
No, that was good though. That was inspiration for all those out there. But let me go down this chat. Jemiah Dix, he said, I guess they forgot about 4 to 4 when he's talking about games, I guess. Another one from Carlos Crispin. He said, fanboys lie like politicians. That's what
That's true. That's true.
They do lie. What'd you say?
No, I said that's definitely true.
Oh, that's what I thought somebody was saying something and they like cut out.
Someone been watching too much Marvel Iron Fist, boy. They got gay on their mind. I don't know what's wrong with them.
I know that this fucking chat is fucking hilarious. Hit that like button. Let's get
Yeah,
into this
man.
stuff fun. This is where it gets fun. This is where it gets fun. Now we're going back to gaming. This is where it gets funny. Meds, did you see the Taco Bell ad for Microsoft?
I did.
Okay, what do you have to say about that? I'm gonna ask everybody, but what do you have to say
Man,
specifically?
I don't got no problem with it, bro. Buy some tacos, win that Xbox. I ain't mad at you.
My thing is this though. I think they missed a golden opportunity. That fucking Xbox looks lit, does it not?
It does. I really like
Why
it.
isn't that at a retail like car? Why are they not out there?
Because
I don't get it. That looks lit. You would think they would launch that with Red Dead.
Last year before it launched, didn't it? They had a Taco Bell with an
A golden
Xbox.
one.
Yeah, they got a
That was
golden
Taco
one too. Yeah, but it's only for giveaways.
It
Yeah,
was
PlayStation.
golden PlayStation or Xbox that they were giving out before.
PlayStation had the golden one.
Oh yes. Okay.
So now Xbox has the platinum one.
It's
Why?
true.
Why would you waste that shit for a Taco Bell ad though? Why not bring that shit out like to go with a game like Forza,
That's
for
what I
example?
was asking.
Oh, another one. Red.
Nothing
They're
was-
giving out with some contest or something.
Oh god.
No
fucking
contest.
contest.
You don't need
Microsoft, all I have to say is this: Microsoft sucks at marketing their products in a very bad way, because all you're doing by promoting a Xbox giveaway to a Taco Bell, you're promoting obesity to the younger audience.
You do realize that their whole
promoting
console's aimed towards
obesity.
Doritos and Mountain Dew, right?
Like, that is
that's what I was
obesity.
saying.
That's obesity. That is diabetes.
Heart
Oh,
That is
my
attack.
God.
diabetes. God damn it.
Controller, bro.
Phil Spencer, please stand. My brother, get your head out your ass crack and start
Well,
making Xbox great again.
He can't stand because he's usually on stage playing with his balls.
Oh,
Which I caught him doing that shit. So he can't stand because his hand's too busy playing with himself. All right.
Oh,
And I'll find a clip and I'll send it to you. All right. I'll send it. But
Like, come
I don't.
on,
I,
man.
you
And I
are
think
not going to get me to go to a place like a Taco Bell and buy food every day to try to win something like that. You're not going to do that.
Hey, I disagree, Slomo. Eric Greenberg does not suck at his job because at the end of the day, he did tell you right to your face that X was going to give it to you, and they did give it to you. Nothing.
And look, grease free controller as well. So what? I
Well,
mean,
you know why they need grease-free controllers, right?
Oh,
I don't have to say it.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Hold on.
you know what?
You know
You know
why?
what? If you eating Taco
If I
Bell,
can-
if you always eating Taco Bell and you always playing with your balls, you definitely need grease-free controllers.
Oh yeah. Now I hate to cut the parade short, but we have another $10 super chat. And
Okay,
once again, it's
I have to
from
say something.
Garuda.
and he had in all his allowance.
All right, hold on. Vera, go ahead. Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Vera. She wants to
Okay, I have to say something. You can't be spending money to talk shit to somebody. You gotta use that to save up.
Wait, what'd you say? You kind of cut out.
I said, oh, I'm botting right now. Oh, dang, I am botting really bad.
Damn, what the hell?
I don't know. I don't know what just happened.
All right, now you sound good. Go ahead, say it again.
Now you sound good.
Okay, it says, at Foxy, I will rephrase it. I am anti-LGBT. You are pro-LGBT. You might be a agnostic or atheist. I am religious. Just because we have different ideologies does not mean we can't be civil.
Can I answer that?
Go ahead, Foxy.
First
You
of
have
all,
it was for you, so yeah.
First of all, I am not pro-LGBT. I am anti-discrimination. There's a difference. I'm anti-discrimination. I'm not pro-LGBT because I don't go and march with them. I don't wear the t-shirts. I don't have a rainbow sticker. I've got none of that stuff, okay? But I am anti-discrimination of any.
Hey, Craig, could you mute your background noise, bro? Your
any
monitor?
form, right? And that includes I will defend anybody who's being trodden on, right? LGBT community, anybody of any race, including white people. If the world suddenly turned against white people, I'd be fighting for them. Do you understand me? Because I'm against discrimination. It doesn't matter what type of discrimination. I'm against all of it. Do you understand me? You can't choose what just affects you. Oh, because I'm brown, I'm a brown person, I'm only against, racism. No. You can't just pick. You got to be against all kinds of discrimination. It's not nobody's business what you do behind a closed door. If you want to lie with a man, go lie with a man. You want to be a woman and be with a woman, be with a woman. Do what you want to do. It's got nothing to do with nobody. And the last thing I'll say is this. You're paying $10 to tell people what your political leanings are and what your philosophy, your philosophy and where you stand on things, dude. Nobody cares. Why are you spending $10 to tell people stuff that they don't care about?
And on another topic too, and this goes out to Garuda. Garuda, I'm gonna say this only once so that you can actually understand why we don't try to discriminate against nobody. I personally have a family member is part of the LGBT community. She's a lesbian. I love her to death. And I'll be damned if a douchebag like you tries to throw that dumbass Republican slang, self-infested hatred shit towards my family member. Because number one, everybody is born on this earth equally to live and breathe and do whatever the fuck they want. Who the fuck are you to tell them how to feel and what not to do? Who are you? You're not God, bro. You never created human beings. He just thinks
his opinion is worth something. So because he thinks it's worth something, he spent $20.
No, he can say how he feels. It's all good. You got to be tolerant of the way everybody feels. This is the same thing.
I'm tolerant.
No, not really, because this is about gaming.
No, for sure. We don't want to politicize this shit.
This is about gaming for one, and two, we feel like we have to read it out because that's what super chat is. If you don't read out someone's super chat, you're not fulfilling your part of the contract, isn't it?
Right. That's true.
So we've been forced to have this discussion because someone wants to spend $20 to tell us what their leanings are. Like we give a fuck what you believe in. We don't care what you believe in.
Yep.
All right, Ryan, I do have a gaming thing, and this has actually gone under the radar with everything that's happened this week.
I tell you what I believe in. I believe in teraflops.
Ooh.
I believe in native 4K, power of the X.
I believe in gaming. I believe in gaming first parties.
Now what I'm doing right now?
I believe in Spider-Man. He's real. Do you know I know? Because he's under my table and I can put him in my console any day of the week.
Oh my God.
I believe in Fetch Question, 4K chickens, and piggy wiggies.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what the hell that was. Okay.
Piggy wiggy. Oh.
No, but seriously, Garuda, don't spend no more money because no one gives a fuck about your opinions, homeboy.
Oh man.
Damn. Let's what was you about to say, Craig?
Well, Ninja Theory, the Microsoft first-party studio, is going to release Hellblade in physical form on PlayStation 4. This will be the first time a Microsoft first-party studio has released a game on PlayStation. And people are talking about what about Minecraft? Well, Minecraft, they didn't update Minecraft on PS4. They have. I don't think they're updated, but this is Ninja Theory, the studio that Microsoft just bought. Is that acquisition has gone through? This is Microsoft putting a first-party game on their on the PlayStation, and guess what? They're not going to be all those new studios. They're going to be doing the exact same damn thing.
Wait, what game you talking about, bro?
Didn't want to believe that Game Pass was eventually going to come to PlayStation or Nintendo.
Yeah.
I told motherfuckers that's what they want. They want to become a service.
everywhere.
And even PC.
Yeah, they want to be a service. You got fucking now. Shout out to Zucker. I got no beef with him, but Zucker like, no, it's exclusive to only Xbox and PC.
God.
I'm like, first of all, it's not exclusive at all if it's on another platform like PC. He's like, no, they own PC. No, the fuck they,
No, they
do
don't.
not.
Wait,
No, they don't.
They are software. They don't own PC.
Hold on.
Who owns PC?
So that means
They
Microsoft.
said Microsoft owns PC. They don't own
just own-
PC.
they
They
just
have
own
software.
They own Windows.
Wait. Microsoft owns Dell. Microsoft
Oh,
owns
shit.
IBM. Microsoft owns HP. Microsoft owns.
We got another super chat.
Oh my God.
Naruto, why?
$40, boy. This he's a high roller, boy. He must be making a lot of money on the. He must be making a lot of money on the streets.
Damn, this boy's gonna be living that ramen noodle life for a month.
He must be making a lot of money walking the streets of Vegas, boy. $40.
It's not that serious.
Hey, read his chat. Read his chat.
Go ahead. Who wants the honor? You want the honor?
I'll take the honors. I'll take the honors. This time.
This is so
Once
funny.
again.
This is fucking hilarious.
Foxy Gamer, you gay. Then stop reading my comments in the chat like a snowflake.
Wait, I haven't read one of your comments though, have I? Everyone else has, you fool.
Oh shit.
Damn.
He called you.
Craig,
He
you got
called
one
you
for you,
snowflake.
bro.
He
He's
called
not
you a
religious.
snowflake.
He claims he's religious. He can't be religious to have a mind like that. How many times does he use the word gay in his sentences now?
Wait, what did he say?
How religious are you? You keep using the word gay. Why are you
I'll
thinking
block him,
about
so I
gay?
don't know.
You should be thinking about Jesus or Muhammad. Stop thinking about gay.
Craig, this one's directed towards you. You want to read this one's from Hailstorm?
Yeah, I saw it. It said I blocked him and everybody that listens to RDX because let me go back. It just slid past me. That was actually a pretty long one.
At the
On
bottom.
his channel, this money is for him, so
You
he
could
can
have bought
buy.
a game, you fool.
Well, that's actually for my DDR4 RAM. I actually need the money for that DDR4 RAM. So, but yeah, anybody who listens to RDX podcast is a fucking idiot. And I just that.
Shots
I'm
fired.
sick right now.
Hey,
God damn.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hey, Halo Storm, man. I'm
Damn,
sorry to
this
say
gotta
this,
be the
man,
most
but
funniest shit ever. Like, y'all, there's so
Listen,
much-
you're making a lot.
There's
Listen,
so
this is
much
good.
going
You know
on.
what? This is making you money, so let them keep spending.
Hey, I ain't saying shit. I'm quiet.
Oh, God damn.
Hellblade going to PlayStation 4 as this is an X because there's a chance, guys. There's a very good chance. So when you turn it on now, it's going to say Microsoft Studios because
What
that's
is?
what it is.
What is?
Well, I have a question actually.
Yeah.
Should it be already on do these gaming companies have contracts already that they're still working making games?
That I do not know. Here's
I'm
what
pretty
that's
sure that's their contract to become a legit bigger multi-platform, developer, just under the helm of Microsoft.
He already because they already have contracts with Sony. So are
Yeah.
there like a time limit already? So
That's a great question. But wouldn't it be great if you turned that game on and it said Microsoft Studios?
It
most
will.
likely
It will, wouldn't it?
It will.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. If I see that, I'm hitting the floor laughing.
I mean, I think it's coming out because it's already out on the platform. You know what I mean?
I mean, you already know what they're going to say. You guys are just anti-consumer. You guys are stuck in this closed platform shit. Microsoft is bigger than this. That's why all their games are on every platform. I'm like, that's what they're going to say. And I'm going to look at these motherfuckers like this. You are a dumbass. I don't need your console. I'm moving on.
I mean, at the end of the day, like me and Ryan, we've been saying this since last year, and I said it in one of the original. Shout out to my old podcast, the Truth Network podcast.
What happened to
But
it?
we made an analogy of what's going on right now, and me and Ryan even said it in that one episode. Wouldn't it be funny if Microsoft just does this and turns it into a multi-platform based service for all consoles? And guess what? look what's happening now. There's a lot of there's a lot of rumors, there's a lot of speculation, but look at what's going on right now. Look at the ideas that Microsoft itself is throwing to make the Xbox brand relevant, because this is the part of things that happens in big corporations, especially ones like IBM. They had to actually literally outsource themselves to multiple companies so that they could stay relevant and make revenue. And that is practically exactly what Microsoft is doing for the Xbox gaming division. Not Microsoft itself, not the company, but the gaming division. They're trying to put the gaming division into a multi-platform based service to gain revenue. Because
It's working though. It's working.
Yep,
They're not
and
selling
it's working.
consoles. They're not selling consoles like Sony, but they
they're selling greaseless controls in a lot of games.
Yo, I never thought I was.
Let me just say this. Here's the thing.
They need that for the media
60%.
players.
60% revenue.
Oh,
They made
Wow.
60% revenue this year. 60% revenue, and they're not even selling half of the consoles that Sony are. So they're making money somehow.
Yeah, them fucking controllers, bro.
No, but actually, there are people that buy, like you said, they buy like 20 controllers. They'll buy like 4 Xboxes, and they don't play them. They just sit in a box in
I
a
legit
corner
followed
somewhere.
a few people like that. I was like, let me see what this dude's about. And people ask me why I followed. I'm like, oh, I'm just follow. He cool. I'm like, no, he's not cool. I'm just seeing what the fuck he's doing. Every fucking month, every time fucking Microsoft announces a controller, he's like, oh my god, I gotta get that one. Oh, got him, need him.
Princess is right. You know, I said it before on your podcast. I think maybe a couple of podcasts ago that I know someone who's got so many Xboxes. It's like they got a bag of M&Ms, or they're all different colors, like white, red.
They got
blue.
Skittles.
Yeah, they're like Skittles.
Taste
They're like
the rainbow,
Skittles.
damn it! Taste the
Oh
rainbow.
shit.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that, because you know somebody gonna say you're saying something else. Don't go there.
But that's the actual Skittles advertisement, man. Taste the rainbow. And sorry.
Yeah, but you know somebody in the chat's gonna say you're saying something else. You know how retarded he is.
Now with Xbox.
We're going back to gaming, okay? Let's go ahead and get back to gaming.
Yes, indeed, my friend. We will go back to gaming.
Okay,
oh my god.
Don't talk over me, okay? Okay, we're gonna talk about the gaming.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's all about gaming.
Now we'll grab the topic.
Okay, let's get back to the topic.
AMD.
Yes.
AMD will build the fucking what was it?
The
Oh, sorry,
Navi.
no, let me phrase that. The Navi GPU has been delayed supposedly, and Vega's going to do it for the PS5.
I mean, they were never
Well, I
going to put
did
Navi
warn
in PS5
everyone.
anyway.
I did tell everybody, don't get carried away over Navi for PS5.
Yeah,
I
it
told
just got
everybody.
fucking delayed.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, bro, it's a 7-nanometer chip. You know how crazy R&D development is going to for that chip alone, and how much money that AMD is actually spending on this processor for that GPU.
Yeah, but Sony's spending money too. You know what's going to happen then? If it doesn't come in PS5, it's going to come in the PS5 Pro. Navi.
That
You know
could
why?
be-
Because
that
they
could be
got to get
true
their
as well.
investment back somehow. They can't wait for a new gen. They're not going to wait for the next gen.
I'll wait for them. I'd
Make
rather
their money.
them fucking launch this shit in 2020, like later on. Fuck
If it's
2020.
delayed, like I don't know what Sony's time schedule is, but if it doesn't match with AMD's, one of them's going to have to go before the other.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have the Vega platform. It's not as bad as people think. It's actually a great performing GPU. It's not on NVIDIA levels, but it actually does 4K 60 pretty decently.
And that's all that counts. Doesn't matter what it's called, what the GPU is called. As long as it does 4K
Now go
and it
ahead,
can do
Bob.
60 frames per second gaming in the CPU, I don't care what it's called. I don't care who makes it.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Anybody
Well, see,
else
my
thoughts on it?
source, Wafa, told me to expect performance on a Vega, something called a Vega 5.6.
The
So I don't know
Vega
what
Vision
it is. I
No,
don't know
no,
what
Vega 5.6 is they're using that more for other non-gaming
Oh
PCs.
yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be that. Just whatever performance that gave people, that's kind of what they're working with.
But
Could be
I
wrong.
think Sony might use a mixture of architectures like they did with the Pro, though, because there's a bit of Polaris and Vega in the Pro, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, we don't need no power. We got the cloud, baby. That's streaming Scarlet, baby.
Yeah,
Oh
Service,
yeah,
yeah.
man. Hey, all Xbox gamers.
Hey, you know, you
please
realize you're knocking
rejoice.
innovation if you don't believe in the cloud, right?
Xbox Scarlet,
Rejoice.
baby.
Believe in the
Rejoice,
cloud,
man.
bro. Believe.
Rejoice.
Get with the times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
man.
bro. We don't need consoles no more. We just need flash sticks. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. You need flash sticks, and on top of that, you have to have faith in the word of Phil Spencer. That is the most important thing.
Question mark in the background. That shit was funny as hell.
Well, whatever Microsoft do, I hope they bring it with the next gen because I want Sony's delivered this gen without much competition. To be honest, Nintendo came late with their Switch, so that even though it's competition now, mostly in Japan, it's not real competition because it came at the end of the PS4's generation anyway. Like that thing's only been out since 2017, so that's hardly competition for this PlayStation.
Yo,
But
can
here's
y'all
the thing.
imagine?
I
games
want
being good?
Microsoft though to really triple their efforts this gen. I
Yeah.
want to see a 360 renaissance. The first 3 years of the 360 even outclassed
Incorporated.
anything Sony done with the PS3. Outclassed them for the first 3 years, right? That's what Microsoft need to do. They need to come with these big games. Sadly, though, if they're gonna put Game Pass on the PC, which means their games are gonna go to Game Pass day one, that means you don't need an Xbox, so you can go to the PC. I don't know how they're gonna compete with Sony because Sony's gonna next gen guaranteed. Sony's gonna continue with this whole exclusives thing.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
And,
But that's
and you know
Andy.
what's the
I think their whole plan is they think Sony will, break and eventually break the trend of exclusive.
Oh,
But
no, and
I
then-
think
and,
they
leave
are
the
definitely
traditional.
overstating.
They're gonna keep
their
coming
love.
strong.
Not like crossplay when they just broke for the reason of breaking. No.
I think Xbox will make a strong surge, a strong comeback next gen.
Yeah, but how effective?
They have to.
I think
They
it's
have to.
How
They need
effective?
to,
How effective would it be in terms of console units? Because if you're gonna get Game Pass on the PC and games go to Game Pass day one, I
It
mean,
mitigates-
why
it
would you
mitigates-
buy
it
an
might-
Xbox?
It
Why would
might
you
not
buy
be a
it?
high number of sales that they'll get, but I don't think they care about that anymore. I think they're focusing
don't.
on something else.
Yeah. They want profit. They don't care about necessarily the hardware sale. They care about the profit they'll make in the
I can tell you
software.
pretty much.
So if there is a console war, then Microsoft have already lost if they don't.
I mean,
care about
they waved a white flag. They don't care about that no more.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
said fuck that console war.
I mean, just everybody just get your Roku TVs.
I wish
ready,
they
your
tell their
Sticks.
fanboys then. I wish they tell their fanboys that they don't care about it no more because they haven't got the message.
I mean, they're saying it. They just don't understand.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Y'all heard that? No, I remember. No, I remember. Fucking, it wasn't. What was it? Crap, motherfucker. He heard. Basically, Phil Spencer made a statement. He's saying that fanboys that dedicate their time and day in podcasts, X amount of things are weird. Y'all remember that tweet he made? And then Crap was like, "Yeah, see, Phil Spencer's the man. He's calling out all the PlayStation." I'm like, "You stupid fuck."
He's calling out.
Talking about
He's calling
you.
out his.
What?
He's calling him out. That's
He's talking about you.
Yo, this is another thing that I find
That's
very
scary.
disturbing about these Xbox
Bro.
dudes. They always want to put it as the PlayStation gamers are the most toxic people on the platform. And in reality, you douchebags are the most toxic of them all because you take on everything and you place it into a false narrative situation to blame PlayStation gamers.
Yep.
That's the funny part about
I'll tell
it.
you what, if you want to find victims, the game community is the place to find them. I've never seen so many self-perpetuating victims in my life.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You're 100% right on that.
They can
They're
talk
always
shit
a victim of
24/7.
something.
Yeah, they're always a victim. Like even when they're proven to be wrong, they play the victim.
I actually said that today earlier on the thing I did before I came about when I was talking about J-Dub. I said that earlier, and I know Vera heard it because she was there.
Yeah.
Then I said people always playing a victim.
Yeah, just be grown and accept that you're wrong. If you're wrong, say you're wrong. I always fess up when I'm wrong. If I'm truly wrong, I always say I'm wrong. You know why? Because that's the only way I can learn. If you don't accept that you're wrong, you can't learn.
It's not only about learning. It's about being an adult and realizing you fucked up. Just say I fucked up and move on.
Yeah, move on. But you can't move on because you haven't learned from it, and you can't become how can I say, you can't grow as an adult because you're not accepting your flaws. Like, do you know what I'm saying? All you're doing is You're playing the. It's like what's going on in. I don't want to bring politics into it now, but very quickly, it's like I see what's going on with the Republicans and the Democrats at the moment in the US. Like suddenly the Republicans are victims. I'm thinking, wow, the bomb's been sent to all these Democrats, but you're the victims.
Yeah. Vera, what you guys say? Yeah, anything you want to add to it?
How I feel? I kind of made it very clear. I said something like that in my Twitter account, and I did say about the victim complex.
Mm-hmm.
As like you enjoy, it's like no one enjoys playing video games. Everybody enjoys to talk shit, and then next minute you're the victim. So I mean, there is nothing. I mean, I know talking shit was part of the gaming community because everyone talks shit about each other, but everybody has a great time doing it.
Right.
They all joke around. They're like, the next minute they're like, "Hey, we're all cool," like, "Oh, okay, no big deal."
The sad part, we did this shit in the 90s, but it wasn't as chaotic as this, right?
So I'm going to play devil's advocate here. You need them. You need them. You need these people. You need these idiots in the community because they engage. Look, think about it. If you remove all of these fanatics from the game community, people's views will go straight down on YouTube. People's views will just drop because these mad people, right, are your biggest fans. The haters are always there on every video commenting hate about you because they're really your biggest fans. If you lose them, you lose a whole bunch of viewership. You lose a lot of buzz as well because let's be honest, like when I was younger, right, things were never this bad. We never got personal over the older systems like the SNES and the PlayStation 1. We didn't get personal, but we got competitive. There's a difference. There's a difference. We didn't talk about each other's families or religions or anything, right? We didn't do that. We didn't talk about color or racism, but we did diss each other's games though and diss the platform, but it never got personal with you, right?
And
but now it's changed.
Exactly.
I remember that. I remember the late night playing games late night with friends coming over. Sometimes you had some people who were drunk and stuff like that, but you had you still had fun.
Yeah.
And so that was the whole point of having fun.
You know what's changed?
I grew up in the 8-bit and 16-bit era. I grew up in this SNES and Nintendo
era. Do you know what's changed it though? Do you know what's changed it? Do you know why it is the way it is?
Social media.
It's social media. Blame the internet because people now have a gateway to voice their otherwise worthless opinions. Because no one in the real world is actually listening to them. No one's paying attention to them. So they have to go on YouTube to feel like they exist. They have to go on in your comments to feel like they exist. They have to be on Twitter to feel like they got a purpose. Because without it, they're just in a dark, lonely place. Like, get out.
It was crazy too. Back in the 90s, everybody had their shit together. You think
bro, I love
Fox, you said something that was true. Because I think about being a little kid. It's like you were saying how they're your biggest fans, and they are. And I tell them that when I do a stream or something, I'll tell them that they love me. That's why they're here. But you're right. It's like two little kids in school. Like the boys always pulling the girl's hair or something like that. And they say, "Oh, he's picking on her." No, he's trying to tell he likes her, but that's the only way he could tell him that he likes her. Yeah. It's like when you were in school, like in kindergarten, in first grade and shit.
I remember girls used to argue with me in school for no reason, and I found out it's because they fancied me. I'd see a girl and she'd be rude to me. Like I don't even know her. Like I might meet her through other girls that I do know in school or college, right? And somehow this girl's giving me attitude I've never met before, right? Attitude, like not agreeing with anything I say, like challenging me on everything I say, and secretly she fancies me. I find out later that she fancies me. That she couldn't tell me. That's her way of like being antagonistic. Was her way of saying, "Yeah, I kind of like you." So I get where you're coming from with that, like pulling their hair because you don't know how to tell someone, "Oh, I actually find you attractive." Do you know what I'm saying?
Man,
and you know what's so funny, man? Like I remember back in 2000 to 2001 when the iteration of the Xbox was announced, and I saw myself and I was like, not gonna buy it till more games come out. I'm not really convinced on it. And then actually in 2003 was actually the first time I bought me an Xbox OG console, and I bought Halo 1 and 2. And guess what? I enjoy the heck out of those games.
So am I the only one in the minority here who bought theirs with Jet Set Radio Future?
Oh no, don't get it twisted. I had Jet Set
Yeah, I'm
Radio
in the
too.
mood.
I got mine with Halo too.
But I
you
played
got
Jet
that one.
Set Radio. I played Jet Set Radio in the arcade
I
games.
just borrowed.
And I played it in
Yeah.
on the Sega Dreamcast.
I've
That's
owned
what-
every.
I
I've
played
owned all of the consoles, every Xbox, but the only I have to be honest though, I've owned everything. But I have to be honest though,
Lucky you.
out of the 3 Xboxes, I only really can say and look back with fond memories. I can only think about the 360 and the OG Xbox. The Xbox One will not be remembered for
The
me.
Xbox One is the worst one.
Yeah, in years to come, I won't look back on it. In years to come, I will not look back on the Xbox One as a fond memory. With the Dreamcast, that died quick, and I got fond memories of the Dreamcast.
Yo,
but I don't.
Dreamcast.
I will not have it with the
Dreamcast was
Xbox.
lit, Foxy. Dreamcast was lit.
Yeah.
It's the best
The Xbox One is it's a soulless box. It's like the people behind it have not injected any soul into it. It's like they ain't put no stink on it. Do you
Doesn't
understand
have
what
a
it means?
personality,
Some
no
stink
flavor.
on it. Yeah, it's just like a generic machine. Like it could easily be a PC
They needed
in a
to.
console box.
But
It's just
Foxy,
basic, yeah.
That's
Fox-
basically what it is. It's a PC in a little
Fox-
box.
It is, but it so obviously is. I mean, even the PS4 is like a PC in a box, right?
Well,
But it doesn't. It's not
Foxy-
obvious with the PS4 because it looks like a console, and the games that are exclusives don't look anything like a PC game.
But Foxy, you got to think about it. A lot of the game, the original Xbox One was a restriction box. It was not even a gaming box. It was just there to make money. They made actually a cash machine.
What, the first Xbox?
Yeah, the original, not the original, but the Xbox One, the one that came out 2013.
Oh, you mean the cable?
Yeah,
you mean the cable DVR, VCR kind of big old funky?
Yeah, all that DRM and everything. It was.
They went after the wrong market. I think they was going after the 30, 40 something family that watch sports on TV and they want to use the thing for everything.
And that would put me off because I will admit to you guys, I was going to get that one until they started talking about all the restrictions and was like nobody could really use it. So I was like, then I don't need to get it. I'll go to a PlayStation 4. I was going to get a PlayStation 4 anyways. So it's kind of like you took all the fun, you took all the excitement out off the Xbox for the actual true fans and just trying to cash cow on them. And that's what they're doing now. They're slowly manipulating people to getting into it. So
yeah, because they could have easily, sorry to cut you, they could have easily released the Xbox 360 Model 2. Call it Xbox 720.
720,
you know
baby.
720.
They could have easily have done a really massively incredible successor to the 360, but they went and chose the worst name they could have picked, Xbox One. That's so confusing. Like that's why we have to say the original Xbox now because they called this one the Xbox One.
Exactly. You got to say OG Xbox every time.
It's dumb. It's dumb. Remember their marketing? The all-in-one. Actually, like, whoever came up with that is a fucking idiot.
I actually said that Xbox doesn't. You know what? Put me in charge of marketing. I'll brand you shit. You can't market. They cannot market nothing. They fuck up every time. The only thing they market that sells well are controllers.
Facts.
Other from that, they can't market games. They didn't do it. They bring them out at the wrong time. And they don't market it enough to where people will get excited about it. They don't. The only one they do it for is Halo's Gears and Forza. That's it. They'll market the shit out of that. And I'm tired of hearing about Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Why didn't they call the X the fucking Scorpion? It was so much more catchy.
Why
don't they
just call it that? It was more catchy.
Commercials. Why is it only on YouTube? Game Pass commercials. Why don't you see it on cable TV? If they want it to be like Netflix, right? And really popular. Why isn't it?
Because their marketing strategy.
Have you been to the movie theater and seen it? Even in the movie theater, why don't they show Game Pass commercials?
Because their marketing strategy is through the fanboys. Their fanboys are the ones that delegate.
Don't have non-profit fucking.
And they do it for free.
Yeah, non-profit.
And the funny part, it plays better on the Xbox One X.
It does though. Let's be honest. It is a.
No, it does. It is a beastly. It is a beast of a machine, but it is not
what they advertise.
It's not the most captivating thing to buy right now.
You know what? It's the best box out there. As my man Kid Smooth would say, it's the best box. But the problem is, it's like an actor with a terrible agent. It's not getting the right work.
It's not. It really isn't.
Hey, that's a good
It
one.
was a
And
change
it
of
really-
leadership up
it-
top. You know, there was a new CEO at Microsoft, and he doesn't believe in Xbox.
Okay, but the thing is also they have it just as a media player. You go to the Xbox camp for those idiots that are over there, not the true players. You get that right, people, because you got bots and then you got the players that, like Fox said before, that aren't out there doing some dumb shit. Okay, but it's a media player. I mean, you go and go look at people that are in there. Where are they at? What are they doing? They're on social media. They're not playing games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're not.
That's
they're,
right.
they're on Hulu or Netflix or I don't know, maybe downloading porn. That's why they need the greaseless controllers. I don't know.
Cody,
They're doing all that shit.
Cody.
Ask yourself this question:
Whoa.
how different would Xbox One X be if Sony was the ones who made games for it? If
Totally
Naughty Dog worked on it, how different would that console be? That's the question we need to
Bro,
ask.
it would be so much different, but at the same time, it would actually make it worth for you to buy it because you already know the pedigree of the level of artism that you get from Naughty Dog.
So it's a great machine in the wrong hands.
It is. Quite honestly, I am very I don't know. For me, the acquisitions of these said studios, it's not convincing me for next gen at all. It really isn't convincing me because those acquisitions should have been made in 2013 when they first announced this console.
Yes,
that should have been
Samsung should make Xboxes.
That or you could give it to Nvidia, and Nvidia will make a hell of a console.
No, they need an Asian company, a huge Asian company to break that region. They need a company out there to make Xboxes with their branding though. Like it's Samsung on the box, but it's Xbox inside. I don't know why Microsoft didn't do that. Why did it's only hit 100,000 units in Japan?
They want to make it American made.
No, but it'll still be the inside will be American. The box is just gonna have the Japanese logo.
But a lot of stuff that's in there, they say it's American made, but a lot of stuff that's in that box comes from overseas. It's not American made. So it's not fully American made. It's not. If you have even one part in there that comes from overseas, it's not American made.
It's not.
It's
I
not.
think Japanese gamers would jump on it more if they could have some kind of identity with it. They don't have any. That's why only 100,000 have sold in 5 years nearly in Japan. You got to imagine it's only patriots out there buying it. Like there must be 100,000 Americans that live in Japan buying that machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is too, you had Phil Spencer from the beginning when he came said, "Oh, I'm going to make all these relations over in Japan. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this." I'm gonna. He didn't do shit. It's 5 years later. What have you done? Absolutely diddly squat shit.
You know, it's
Nothing.
crazy too. People hold on to the fucking new wild card that they bought in new studios. Now everybody knows I've gone on record on this channel. I've given them props for investing in new studios. But the thing is this. You're not going to see shit from these new studios until next gen.
Next gen, or probably a couple of years.
So what
after
exactly
next
have they
gen
done
as
for
well.
you if you just bought an X?
They have practically
Well, look,
made
some
you buy
people-
an empty
some-
box.
Look, I've seen on Twitter that some people are buying the Xbox One X now because of Red Dead, like that one game.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, why weren't you interested in it before? There's other games that are native 4K, plenty. Like, why wait for that one game? Like, is it worth buying a whole Xbox One X for Red Dead Redemption 2? Is it?
No,
That's
Doesn't sound worth it to me. You're gonna pay $700, potentially up to $700 when you include, because you're not just gonna buy the console live. You're gonna spend that much money. You might as well pick up another game while you're there and an extra controller, right? And you might have to, you know, or and you're gonna have to buy your Xbox Live if you want to play it online, right? So you're gonna spend about $700 including tax, right? Just for that game though. Why?
Because people have no common sense, like we were talking about earlier. They don't have common sense. They just follow the majority. They're not leaders, they're followers, and that's what they do. Unfortunately.
They need acquisition to be acknowledged by other
The
Xbox
Xbox community.
owners,
Yep.
extreme Xbox owners. That's the reasons why they do all this foolery on Twitter and say all this dumb shit on Twitter and try to play the victims on Twitter every time somebody presents them with facts and actual common sense
Yeah.
based opinions. This is the funny part. There was one particular dude on Twitter yesterday talking about that he doesn't know why people didn't flock for him because he was getting banned by Alex.
Oh yeah, I know you.
Bro, you are a freaking weirdo. You had incited violence against people. You told people they're pedophiles. You have stated that all people's houses should be
I think I know
burned.
exactly what you're talking about now. What you
Oh
just
my
said.
god.
Should be burned.
Yeah.
You understand where your logic, your fallacies are standing at. That is the reason why you try to play the victim card because you know you're in the wrong. Don't do that. Be wrong about what you did in the past and then move the fuck on.
Let's be real. Who would prefer if Sega was still around and there wasn't any Xbox at
Bro,
all?
I would be
I would-
happy with Sega, man.
Now imagine Xbox never was a thing. Microsoft just stuck to making games for the
It
people.
wouldn't be
I
a
wouldn't
big
I wouldn't want that.
All right, I got a good question for you guys. Keeping it gaming. What do you think Xbox is going to actually do with these studios like Ninja Theory? What do you think they're actually going to do?
They're gonna become the next Rare in my
Well,
opinion.
they're making games for Sony. Ninja Theory's making Hellblade physical for Sony. That's post acquisition.
But
So-
like I said,
No,
before,
that would have been that deal would have been in place before the deal was made, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Well, what I'm saying is, what are they going to do with these studios? They said they said they acquired them. Okay, you acquired them. We know
I
they're not going to
I
come
tell you what I
out.
hope they do. I tell you what I hope they do. I hope that they allow the studios to work under their own initiative and
Well,
creation.
supposedly Phil Spencer said that was going to happen, but listening to him, I don't believe anything his lying ass says because he's been lying for the last 5 years. So I don't believe him. I
Ninja
don't believe
Theory shelved Hellblade 2 because of Microsoft already.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly they were working on it and Microsoft was like, nah, that's over.
Yo,
What? Are you serious?
I read that. Maybe that's not true, but that's something that I read.
And that series and that
Game won
game.
awards, man. That game won awards for mental health and stuff, man. How could they
And
do
this
that?
is the reason why we say that Sony is always going to cater to the developers because they give them the liberty and freedom to create the games that they want. Microsoft just sees every single company that they grab as a cash grab and as a trend to get people to flock to their brand.
You know what Microsoft do as well? They throw good money away. You know, I found out, right? If a game is not on target with Microsoft and it's with it could be an internal developer or a third-party developer, and Microsoft are funding the game. If the game has gone way over budget, right? But even if the game is near to the end of completion, Microsoft will scrap the whole thing and take a loss on everything.
The problem is you can't say Microsoft. You got to say the gaming division because they're two separate divisions.
Yeah,
you're talking about the gaming division.
That's what I mean. Microsoft's gaming division.
Okay.
I'm not talking about anything else.
Because people, you got to realize though, we got to specify this because you got dumbasses out there listening. And they don't get it. So you gotta express that in the actual words because they'll say, "Oh, well, you're talking about Microsoft."
I know what you mean. It's like me defending gay people, and I'm gay. And if I defend a white person, I must be Caucasian too, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
People tell me that shit all the time when I'm like, "Yo, stop picking on this Xbox cat." Like, oh, you an Xbox too? No, dog.
No,
it's ridiculous. I just don't like people going at each other for stupid reasons like that.
Yeah.
If I see a dog being attacked by its owner, I'm going to defend that dog, and then I'm going to come on social media, and I want people to say that I'm a dog.
Carlos,
they will.
Carlos will tell you. I'll be like, "Yo, Carlos, stop, bro."
Bro, it's just, it's the troll in me to become the best of the best. It's just that's just the way I am on Twitter.
I mean, I stopped telling you nothing, but yo, Carlos be going at these Xbots, man.
I go
But
at
you know
them
what?
because they're
But you know what?
dumbasses, bro. And I love reeling them
sometimes
in,
he
man.
has to. Sometimes he has to because they say dumb shit and he's got to put them in check. And that's what we need to do in the gaming community. We need to check these people. We need to check these dumbass people. I don't care what community you're in. I don't care. I don't care what community they're in. I don't care if it's PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. I don't care. People say dumb shit. You got to put the asses in
them
check.
out. It's just like JTech TV. JTech TV.
Oh God!
Don't
mention that dude. Don't say his
I
name.
gotta mention him.
No, don't mention that fucking dude.
No, please don't.
Fuck that dude. No, fuck that dude.
That fool.
I put my foot. I put my foot down. No, fuck that. No,
nah. We're not discussing
that's
that.
one
Guy.
shit. I don't want
fool. That's all I gotta say. I pity the fool.
fucking clown. I don't want to mention that yet.
Yeah.
What you about to say, viewer? Before I move on.
I was gonna say, you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna say, JTech TV. That okay? I know you don't talk about, but
if she don't bring up JTech again, now.
Yeah, no. We're not gonna bring him up. I said we're not gonna.
We're not gonna talk about. She goes, yeah, JTech. Damn.
You asked her to talk.
No. She was talking about something else. She couldn't get her point because everybody was talking over it.
Let her get her shit off.
Here you go.
We're not going to talk about him. But I just thought it was funny because you just talked about. I was like, you know what? I totally forgot about that dude. I forgot about that guy.
Let's keep him in the past.
Apparently, everybody has shit. The way that looks.
Yeah, man, that dude needs a life. My man.
He don't need a life. He's a fucking girlfriend.
Go to Wendy's and get some custom burgers, man, because you're always making videos about burgers. Burger eater.
I never thought I'd see no shit like that. My dude literally be showing off his Vita next to his food like it's a Happy Meal toy. What the fuck?
We not at McDonald's, man.
Bro, they're on a date together.
Who you guys talking about?
The
Vita is his date.
I guarantee you, Foxy, you've been blocked by him as of right now.
He blocks everybody. Dude, I've never talked to him or mentioned him, and I was blocked by him.
You know, I'll be honest with you. I ain't got nothing to say about the dude.
He blocked me.
I mean, he'll still block you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I still ain't got nothing to say.
I never thought I'd see somebody do research just to look you up, just to block you for no reason. Just goes, okay. He was on that podcast. Oh, you know what? Block. Oh, look, I see a Callisto. Block. Veratron. Block. Like, come on, bro. Get a life, bro.
You can block my ass all you want, because I don't really give a shit who you are. Block me all you want.
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna lose sleep over that shit?
You do me a favor.
Matter of fact, I gotta give him a shout out. Yo, my man, they got a special going on in Checkers too for that Buford burger with extra bacon and cheese, just because I like it.
Really?
Listen, when an idiot blocks you, when an idiot blocks me, it's like it's my birthday. It's great. It's the best day of my life when an idiot blocks me. It means I never have to hear from them. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. They do me the biggest favor ever. Thank you.
But
you tell me about shit he says. I'm like, who the fuck cares? You watch that fucking clown?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People act like because you block somebody that it's going to affect their life. It only going to affect somebody who has no brain, and this is the only thing they got is social media. It's only going to affect them. Me,
hey, Nancy, I'm gonna add on to what you said there. If you listen, you know you brain dead if you can't even add no topics to your show, and your whole fucking show is just PC port bag controls every single fucking episode. You know you brain dead. You know you brain dead. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, no, but you know, you get what I'm saying though. Like somebody said, "Oh, I'm gonna unfollow you," and
unfollow me, bitch.
Bye. I don't give a shit. Wait, because you can't handle the truth, and I keep it real and I keep it 100. You gonna get mad at me? Go ahead and unfollow. I don't need you. I ain't making money off of this shit. I just do it for the love of gaming and to have fun with people and play games and to entertain. That's what I do it for. I ain't making money off of this shit. So you want to unfollow me? Unsub? Bye.
Exactly. The door is there.
Yeah, don't let it hit you too
you know
hard.
No, don't let the doorknob hit you with a good Lord Spitzer. How's that sound?
Oh man. Oh God.
Don't let the doorknob hit you with a dog.
God.
Bitch, a little boy.
She done put some fear in my heart for a second there. Damn.
but seriously,
Foxy, this was directed to you from Garuda. So another super chat. He
Again?
said,
Oh,
Foxy Games.
God.
Well, no. He didn't go after
in
him
love-
that way. He
in
said
love with-
Foxy Games
in love
brought
with-
up an amazing point. If Sony goes with Xbox non-exclusive, Microsoft will monopoly Sony in the Xbox territory. I would just go PC at that point. Xbox been an app. There you go.
Is
Oh,
that
he
the-
gave me credit.
That's what he
That's
said.
not.
He-
credit.
Wait. That's not the super chat. The super chat says something completely different. I'm reading
I'm
something.
reading one. I'm reading one up top. I'm going down the list here. Another one from Overdone. They gonna be making service-based games. Yeah, I'm far up in the chat here, guys.
And then now I will
No,
read
it's
the
just-
the latest one if you give me the honors.
Yeah, there you go. Now the latest one is this one. Go ahead.
Garuda Legends, $10 super chat. Once again, that's almost like
Yo, I'm getting a cut of that, right, Ryan?
70
we talked about
$70,
this.
man.
I should get all of it. I should get all of it. My name's all over it, so I should get it all.
Oh,
No, these are dollars, not pounds, though. It's weird.
I'll take
you know?
it. I'll take
I
it
got it,
in.
bro.
I'll take it in yin yang currency. How about that?
Facts.
No, I
But,
wouldn't take it in yin
but,
yang
but,
currency.
but
I heard
I'm a-
3,000 yen
I'm
is
a
like
kinda-
fucking $20.
I'm gonna read exactly what the fellow gentleman stated. I was gaming during the dial-up. I don't care about your SJW, feminazi, and LGBT
We back
crap.
to this shit.
I just
Oh,
don't
yeah.
like the obvious politics.
Here we go with that
in
shit again.
my gaming.
He just gave his
Garuda.
age away, so he's a big grown ass man. If he was gaming from
man,
Yeah,
dial-up,
that makes it sad.
Garuda,
You know what? You just spent $10 to play yourself.
Oh,
Garuda, I honestly think.
You're saying it wrong. It's grown assed men. Ass.
Garuda, I love you, buddy.
It's
but not in
man
that
child.
way.
Man child is the right term.
I
Man
love you, buddy.
child.
but
I've
not
said
in
that
way,
earlier.
Garuda.
Feminine
But
nonsense.
I gotta be honest with you, Garuda. You're starting to scare me now, man. You're really starting to scare me.
He's definitely scary. But shout
What
out to
is
Ryan
it?
for caking it. He making money.
But
This-
shout out
this
to
podcast.
Garuda, though. Shout out to Garuda.
You know what?
'cause at least he's donating
tactics.
to the cause. He's
His
donating
scare
to the
tactics.
cause.
His scare tactics. It's surely costing him. So let him continue to terrorize us, please.
But
Continue.
please continue. Please continue. Please continue.
y'all are scaring me today with this podcast. All right, now. Just please continue.
Listen,
come
you're
on,
afraid
Ryan.
because
You're
scaring me. I'm scared. I'm shaking, bro. I'm shaking.
you got
Oh,
the
that's
calculator.
what's up.
How you
Garuda, that's what's
shaking?
up.
I'm
Go ahead.
shaking, bro. Y'all
Go
scaring me.
Go have fun in Nevada, but make sure that you don't catch nothing that while you down there too. So you know.
Oh Lord. Anybody else got anything they want to add before we move on to another fucking game topic?
Yeah, I don't add
Nah,
this.
let's talk
damn.
about gaming. We've been fucking around.
Y'all
Let's talk about
funny
gaming.
as shit. with
Now, let
this.
me add. Let me add something before you move on. If we keep
Okay.
this up another hour, this guy's gonna pay for your next gen console. So keep it going.
Garuda, stop.
Oh shit. Vera, you got something you want to add to it?
Oh man. Yeah.
You don't know what to say. She's lost now.
You lost it.
I was like, social justice warrior, then feminine nonsense. I'm just like, what the? Okay, I understand you're totally against the whole PC, but come on. I mean,
It's a dangerous place in his head, man. You don't want to be there. Trust me.
no.
Yeah, it's like that
He's got
movie
me-
to sell.
he's
You ever
got
seen that
me in
movie
his
to sell
head.
with
He talk
J-Lo?
about gay-
Don't wanna
You
be
talk
that.
about gay so much, right? He's got me in his head, obviously. But the problem with me being in your head is I'm likely to take a shit on your brains. You don't want me in your head.
Vera,
don't know.
Vera, don't even try to understand because you're gonna.
No.
People
I
gonna
understand.
suck you into that world. They're
No,
gonna suck you in, and you ain't gonna be able to get out.
Fuck you, man.
Don't let them do that to you.
Nah, Garuda,
I'm used
the
to
homie.
this. I'm
Garuda the
just
homie.
like,
He's just
I didn't know what we were talking about. I was like, we're talking about games, not politics.
But see, that's the problem. Don't let them suck you in because they try to get you off what you're doing, and if they get in your head, they'll do that. You too good for that. Don't let nobody do that. You're too good for that shit.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Well-
your PS5 is bought and paid for, brother.
Yo, we gonna have Garuda.
I just want a PlayStation 5.
I need some extra money for Red Dead Redemption too, man. I'm kind of running low. So if you was to actually send it to my my house, I'll gladly appreciate it.
Yeah, where you got on my commissary, man? Where you got on my commissary, man?
Ah, shit.
Since you're spending money, man, put some money on my book, man. Put some money on my books.
Did y'all play? Who played the Spider-Man DLC, the Heist?
I did.
I played it. Craig bought it. Who else played it?
I got it, but I haven't played it. So please don't do any spoilers because I'm waiting for.
I had a question for those who bought it. Basically, was it too short? You think it was too short?
No, I didn't think it was, but I love the fact that Spider-Man. It's implied that he went wrong. And that's all I have to say.
What?
My second favorite superhero behind
God damn. Yo,
Spidey's been swinging, huh? He's really been swinging.
He went swinging raw, Craig.
He gave her that long web sling.
That was my favorite. Great. So
he gave her that long web sling, bro.
And I don't blame him.
He should have met with Black Widow. It would have been match made in heaven.
Yeah, that could have been. Yeah, it was good. I didn't think it was too short, but I enjoyed it. It was an enjoyable DLC. It added volume.
I'm waiting for all three of them to drop before I even play that game again on New Game Plus. I want them all to drop. So in December, I'll be playing it.
Yeah, I got the new game mode I got to go through too, but I might save that. I don't know. I've been thinking about it.
New Game Plus.
Yeah, the new hard difficulty. I haven't even tried it yet. What was you about to say, Vera?
I'm looking at my Twitter right now, and everybody's talking about the Red Dead, all these animals, and I'm just like, hey, god dang it, freaking Fatal Modesto found with freaking horse nuts.
Wait, he tweeted out horse nuts. I thought he was looking at a pig earlier. He's like, why does every game have a pig?
I bet you there's people adjusting the camera, looking at the horse's nuts like it's near automata.
You know what? These people are sick. You're looking at horses nuts. You are nasty. You are sick, which means you're a fucking animal. You nasty ass bitches.
It's 4K.
It's 4K testicles, man.
I ain't looking at no horses
testicles, and they shrink. They like the fact that the testicles shrink, so they're gonna actually analyze the way the temperature, the way it shrivels, because these guys are.
Ryan's like, please, with this podcast tonight, please.
Let me just say this, Garuda. Have you ever seen horses nuts in 4K?
Oh my god!
Come here, boy. Come here.
Yo, they fucked you.
Not only that. Hey, Garuda.
Oh shit!
Wait a minute. No, right now. Come here, bitch. I'm a rope your ass. I'm gonna rope those nuts. I'm gonna rope those nuts.
Whoa. Oh, I'm dead.
I'm gonna read the super chat. Hold on, because
damn, Garuda with the 50. Damn,
he dropped that.
Thank you, Garuda.
Definitely getting a cut of that.
Thank you.
He dropped that Ulysses S. Grant, people, so we have to oblige to the gentleman.
Well, he dropped 50.
Bro, he really spent his whole SSI check. This man crazy. $10 for Carlos. I've been working and making money since the late 80s, washing cars and selling bootleg movies in school during the early 90s, late 90s. Garuda, all I gotta say is this, God bless your soul, bro.
Ryan, take the 10 that he's offering to me and do a giveaway to one of your subscribers.
God bless this man.
God
bless you, Garuda. You the man, Garuda.
Hey, shout out to Garuda. Shout out to Garuda.
Yo, Garuda, my man.
This nigga said he paying my rent.
Wait, hold on a minute.
My man.
What's going on here?
My man.
What's the tie?
Oh, I'm crying. Tom said donate to the LGBT.
Wait. You realize this dude is secretly. Hey, listen, Carlos, Dijaco. Carlos, listen to me, Carlos.
Okay, you realize I can listen to you, my friend. I can listen to you.
Carlos, this man is trying to buy you, my friend. He's trying to buy your services, my friend.
I don't give a fuck. We got a show we got to do.
Hey, listen. All I gotta say is this. I give gratitude
but I don't take it. That's all I have to say.
What are you high? You gotta show you gotta do.
But dude, he wants you to take it. That's the whole point, man. He's trying to buy you, man. He wants you to take it.
Nobody buys me. Nobody buys
He wants
me.
you to
So
bend over and
that-
take it like a man.
Hell to the
man.
fuck no, man. We don't do those in here, man. But anyways,
It's
gladly
called a $10. It's called a $10.
I gladly,
$10 step.
gladly appreciate the contribution, but like I said, we could take that money and we'll do any kind of giveaways or any donations to anybody in the chat who needs anything. Just let us know. Give us ideas and ways that we can.
I got
come up
idea
with.
already. I got idea. Since it came from him, we should call a competition the $10 tiptoe.
Hey, Fox,
y'all
we're
I'm
gonna
changing
do-
this subject. I'm changing this subject. Y'all are some fools.
you know what we're gonna do?
you
We're
killing me
gonna,
today,
we're gonna
man.
tiptoe. We're gonna tiptoe through the tulips.
Touch your toes. Touch it. You gotta touch your toes for $10. $10.
Matter of
touch
fact,
your
I know.
Oh God, you gonna say a nice
I
burger?
know.
J-Tex
I
style?
know.
I
I
bet
know what we
you
could do.
people can't touch their toes. So some of these people that sit behind the keyboard are so fucking big, they probably can't even see their damn toes.
I know what I could do with those $10 though. I'm gonna donate it to your boy J-Tech so that he can buy himself a nice #1 in McDonald's. That'll be the Big Mac with the fries and the soda.
Ryan, I changed my
Why
mind.
would you do that to him?
Yo.
I changed my mind. Don't do a giveaway with my $10. I want you to donate my $10 to the LGBTQ charity. Thank you.
Got you.
You do good.
Because I know how much
I got an idea. You guys
Garuda would love that.
Since Garuda's donating so much, buy me Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't gotten it yet.
Hey, you might get a special prize out of that. Go for it. Go.
Come on, Garuda, donate some more. I need
Hey,
Red
she
Dead.
got it on the table, bro. Go for it. Go.
Come on, Garuda.
It's on the table. Go.
Come on, Garuda. Garuda.
Garuda. More money.
Yo, Garuda about to get some. I ain't gonna say it. Fuck it. Move on.
What were you gonna say, Ron?
No, I'm saying you had it on the table there. I'm just saying.
I ain't have shit on no goddamn table. I said buy me Red Dead Redemption 2. Ain't nothing else on the table.
Okay.
Don't even go there. Don't make me
You
sign.
would have slid him a picture. I think you would have. You would.
Nah, he likes.
Ryan, you in trouble now.
Oh shit. Take it back.
I'm gonna do a special basement video just for you.
Oh, baby.
And it's gonna ain't gonna be one of those. It's gonna be scary ones. It's gonna be one of those scary ones with the samurai sword.
Oh yeah, baby.
What you gonna shadow box the
yeah,
damn
baby.
camera?
They sold.
I said
That's
I'm
my
not
favorite word.
Yo, time
I thought it was gonna be a Spider-Man thing.
Garuda, I got a quick question for you. I got a quick question since you're in the chat.
This shit too funny.
Garuda, you like toes? You like toes?
Oh, no.
Oh my
no,
god.
no,
Yo, where is this podcast going?
I don't know
So that Spider-Man DLC, bro.
This man talking about
Don't go
toes.
with no cheesy toe shit. Come on now. God damn.
Round table all of a sudden.
Ryan,
Oh,
we
no.
might be able to
Just
get
so you know.
a menace to
Yeah.
society while
just so you know, Ryan, I
Yo.
cannot put
Scenario.
this on my channel.
I wouldn't blame you.
bro.
I cannot put this episode on my channel.
Yeah, I
bro.
know
can't
you.
do it.
I wouldn't blame you. This shit won't let us mother talking about toes.
Nah, man.
All right.
Yo, I know he like them toes with the cheese whiz on top.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh God.
Yo, Ryan, end the podcast.
Oh Lord.
Don't bring up the cheesy toe.
Let me move this shit on for I fucking
Oh,
lose.
German Earl and 4K.
I'm moving it on. I'm reeling it in. I am most certainly reeling this shit in. Oh my God.
4K cheese.
We got 3 more topics, I think, and then.
God damn, we ain't gonna get through that for another 3 hours. The way
Nah,
we're
we got this. We about to go through this.
Let's go through these.
First of all,
Okay, go ahead.
I guarantee you.
Yes.
I guarantee by the end. I guarantee.
Okay, good.
Hey, Ryan,
Go
I
ahead.
guarantee by the end of this podcast, we're all gonna own new consoles because this guy is just laying out the cash right now. Keep it going. I want another 10 topics.
Oh,
God damn. Say, bro. It's getting late over here in New York. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
It's only 7 o'clock.
Yeah, let's just do this quick one. Do this
It's
shit
Friday night, sir.
This is bullshit. We go quick
Oh,
with
I
this one.
know, I know.
All right, PS5, Xbox Scarlet will use the new Blu-ray XL disc for their games. Now, for those of you that do not know, the new Blu-ray XL discs have 32 gigabytes on each particular layer of the disc. There are now 4 particular layers on that particular disc, which is bigger than your typical disc that is now on your traditional Blu-ray disc that's used for your PS5 or PS4 and your Xbox One X. Thoughts?
We need it.
We just need good games. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need it because we're not trying to go back to PS1 with having Final Fantasy 7 being on 3 discs, yo.
Do you think this changed anything for you?
That was cool, though.
If they use the Blu-ray XL, right, they might as well make it be able to play 4K Blu-ray movies. If you're gonna go all out that way, you might as well make it play the movies as well.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's a gaming console, not movie box.
I know, but the price of that drive, the cost of that drive, including it in every unit, you may as well just allow it to play Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray movies, because that's an expensive drive, you know, very expensive. That it's a triple layered drive.
Yeah, and that's not a cheap thing to actually compact it into a smaller form and actually make it cost effective. So
yeah, that's true. That's
I
true.
think it also guarantees next gen games are going to go up in price by at least $10.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing too. That was another thing they were talking about as a
Sony
potential
sell 4K
price
TVs,
increase.
and they sell 4K Blu-ray players, and they've had 5 years of selling their own 4K Blu-ray player. I don't think it would hurt them if they allowed PS5 to play 4K Blu-ray movies.
Yeah.
No,
So it might go up to $70, 70 or
minimum.
Minimum 65.
But listen, I don't think it needs it. I think they should have I think they should, instead of making the drive bigger, they should work on improved compression techniques.
improving the game.
Because let's be honest, how many games exceed 100 gigabytes? Even
A
with
lot.
Very few.
Not many. I mean, I don't think it's worth the expense to us as the consumer to have to pay for a brand new drive. Because a few companies can't fit their game on there because they don't want to work around the compression techniques.
Listen,
There's
bro.
a way to compress things down. If Nintendo can do it into their little 4
Xbox
gigabyte
Scarlet,
cartridge.
baby.
Damn, Scarlet.
Okay,
right.
I'm stopping. I'm sorry.
He's trying to do it.
Confirm that they're going to actually do that, or I mean, I would. I like back in the day when you had the Final Fantasy VIII was 4 disc, but that was part of the charm of the game.
Yeah, but if one of your discs got scratched up, it was over.
Yeah, but
no.
we're forgetting something. You don't read the discs no more off of the machine and play at the same time. It installs. So what you do is, and if it comes on 2 Blu-ray discs or 3, you just have to install it all. You only need 1 disc to access.
Which is a very good point as well.
Yeah. So hopefully, hopefully they get that shit, set it out. I did want to talk about this whole early adopters thing with Tomb Raider. People were bitching about it on Steam. If you guys did not know, it is like super, super cheap right now on Steam, and the early adopters feel like they just got robbed for nothing, pretty much, because people are pissed. They even got DLC planned, 7 to be honest, planned. Which I gotta say about that.
I like Tomb Raider, but when you're an early adopter, this is the price you pay. You're gonna get hoes. I mean, if you bought an Xbox One X, the latest console at last year, 1 year ago, because they started. This is when the promos were coming out, and if you bought it then, you can go get one now for $399, or I'll sell you mine for $300. So I mean, it's just stuff like that. You got you got hoes. This is part of it. You bought a 1070 last year or 2 years ago when Mass Effect Andromeda came out. That's what NVIDIA was marketing with their 1070. You paid an exorbitant amount for it. Okay, now it's cheaper, and those people are getting the last laugh. So that's why you always wait.
All right.
Yep.
Anybody else got anything to add to that?
No.
Not Craig's right.
No.
All right. Well, the last one then, and we can end the show. Wow, surprisingly. Yes, we are.
Well, the next super chat comes up.
Oh God! Don't you give him any ideas?
You know what though? There hasn't been a super chat from him in about 15 minutes. I think his card's declining.
EBT doesn't decline, bro. Come on,
launch
man.
next generation. Now I know you guys. Did you guys see the patent? There was a new patent for PSVR 2. It's going to be launched next generation instead of the Move controllers. You know, the little ones that we see today. They're actually going with these new particular controllers. They're like wrist-like controllers that go on your wrist, and they said something about it using a different sort of camera on the actual palms on the wrist. And they actually track the heat of your fingers, so they can actually track your individual fingers as you're playing the games. So you can actually do the gestures like you do in the game.
Oh yeah, the VR, the new VR controllers for the.
They have the Oculus has
actually,
controllers like that.
That's exactly what they are. They're just like that. Yeah.
I actually said they were probably going to upgrade that shit next gen.
Yeah.
And make something better out of it. Make it better. I also think they'll make a lot more games for it. But like I said, the control system, I said that about maybe about a month ago that they were gonna, for next gen they were gonna make it better, and I think it's a good idea to enhance it. I think it's good.
Okay.
I think it's
Another
good.
positive about it too is that it doesn't need a external device at all. So that's another big thing.
They should make
yeah, no external device.
Wireless is important as
Sounds
well.
good.
You don't want those leads attached to the console. If they can find a way to make it wireless.
Yeah, that was the worst part about the PSVR. All those wires.
I think if they do an implementation of Bluetooth 3.0, that would actually help them to actually do a full wireless connectivity.
Because they can stream the game to the headset device. Because you have to be near the console anyway.
That would be crazy as well too.
Yeah.
You got to be near that. You could do it locally, and it stream from locally. Because like the Wii U, remember the Wii U gamepad? Remember that one stream?
Yeah,
locally?
that was perfectly comfortable.
Because at the end of the day, like the wires are a big setback, and you have to be near the console really for it to pick up on the camera. So you might as well make it wireless by remote.
Yep.
You know.
All right. Anybody else? Vera? Nancy?
Nah.
No? All right. Guys, hit that like button. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Big shout out and thank you to everybody here. This episode was beyond lit. It was fucking hilarious. Shout out to Meds for joining us again. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vera, first time joining us. Glad she wasn't nervous. She actually joined us. And of course, Time for Princess, everybody else. Luca, everybody in the chat. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody do their outros and we're gonna close it out. Go ahead. I'm gonna start with ladies first. Go ahead, Vera.
Oh, so Veratron just came in just to chill and say other stuff. But yeah, pretty much it.
Nancy?
TTFP equals the Titanfall Princess. Hit that like button because I know you guys enjoyed the show. If not, you're all going to get a cyber whooping. But anyway, I'm out of here. Have a good night.
Carlos.
Hey, yo. Nah, what's up, my peoples? Once again, man, great podcast, great people, great topics. And yeah, man, gamer by choice, not by trend. And check us out, man. Follow us on Twitter. Check our channels out. And hey, if you're willing to donate 50 cash, we'll gladly take the donations.
Oh, God.
Deuces.
Craig.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for the Vine. Great topics. It was fun. Went a little left there, but got back on the rails. Yeah, sub to all these people. Everybody's really cool. And we're trying to talk Vieira into maybe starting a YouTube channel. So just encourage her, all the positive thoughts.
Yeah, show her support, man.
Yeah, and yeah, thanks for having me on. And yeah, that Spider-Man is fire by that DLC, and Red Dead is a really cool game. So just enjoy those games.
I'll be on that as soon as I get off this chat. Meds.
Shameless plug. Sorry. Join me at 9 p.m. Eastern for a possible breaking news story with J-Dub City.
Okay. I'm tuning into that.
Yo, shout out to my boy J-Dub, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most certainly. Shout out to J-Dub.
Hey, everybody support J-Dub and get his channel unblocked. Go sign a petition and don't let them block his shit for just having an opinion.
Go ahead, Meds.
All right. Thank you, Ryan, for inviting me. Shout out to everybody on the panel, everybody watching. Shout out to Homeboy for spending his whole check on Ryan. We appreciate that. I'm just a regular dude from the community. I don't do YouTube and none of that. But I'm a mixed martial artist. If you ever want to talk gaming or mixed martial arts, hit me up on Twitter at Real Medications. I also stream from time to time also on twitch.tv/Real Medications. And yeah, check me out. I'm everybody's friend.
All right. And of course, Foxy Games UK. Go ahead.
Well, I don't do mixed martial arts. And I don't do
Oh, yeah, that's doing
I'm
that dull
not
detail.
that exciting, but I tell you what, I've been accused of things tonight that will haunt me for the rest of my life. And because of that, tonight I'm going to, the time is actually midnight in the UK. It's very late here. And because I've been accused of certain things tonight, I'm going to go to bed with some cowboys and take control.
Oh my God!
Oh no, I'm done.
Huh?
It's gonna be
That's
red. It's gonna be
That's
red.
worse than when you were talking about cannibalism.
Red Dead Redemption.
All right. Well, guys, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so very, very much for joining us. It was a great time as always. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Again, we'll see you guys next week for all your gaming topics. You name it. Even though I just got fucking something just got recommended to me, and it's by far one of the dumbest videos I've ever seen that get recommended to me. But whatever. Y'all be good. Later.
Play games, not corporations.
Yeah.